Well met.
New patch hype. Indeed, Stephen, indeed. Welcome everyone. Welcome to our rebirth. We are now playing the game again. It's fucking. How was it with the fixed developer options now? Do not want to remember? Oh, I remember for you, sir. We'll play like 2 days. I'll know in 2 days. Don't you worry. You can ask me. Soon TM. Anyways, let us proceed. Let's go fast. This shit portion here. It's actually this is the important option. I wanna go faster like this. This fucking portion we have to go faster. Anyways, let's start reading. Let's go. Vanessa is getting a buff. Vanessa is the real hero now. So, gameplay changes. Level up structure revamped to consist largely of fixed options. This is the biggest change in the patch. Actually, it's actually a big change to start the stream with. Do you just go? Should you read the fact up stuff like this stuff first, or actually warm up the voice and such? Let's sit here actually first. Let's do some inconsequences at the start so I can get like warmed up, you know. Enchantment updates. Heavy enchant. No longer increases the number of items that are slowed. Those items are now, this has double slow duration. So now the general rule for heavy is already slowing stuff. When it gets heavy, it does double the duration of the heavy, of the slow. Which is neat. It's like worse now, I think. Maybe. It depends. Restorative shield enchantments. Now map the damage, heal, shield values of the base items. They have a base output already. So now, for example, when you put the shielded on a weapon, the weapon shields for the damage it deals when it hits the opponent, which is like, it makes things like force field kind of, like a reverse force field in a way. Which is quite cool actually, the way this works. This is massive update on these two enchantments. These are now very real. You can put these on weapons. These two enchants, or other, like you can put healing on shield or shield on healing, and it scales now the item, which is bananas. Yeah. What Centra says. So get more enchants now. We'll see about that. Many enchants have been updated. I mean, we'll learn about that in time. New VFX, sure. Snowflake is back to plus of his duration. Cool. The guy who drops a snowflake is back in the pool, so we'll get snowflakes from that guy, potentially, sometimes. Just neat. Get to make longer freezes, which is cool. Weather machine is dead. They fucking don't know what this means. Scaling is fixed. Don't know, I mean, this item sucked already, now it's even worse. Don't play machine. This is terrible. I guess you can play it in like weather glass comp to enable weather glass, but like don't do it. These got animations updates. This can be enchanted now. The rivet gun, cool. Who cares? These are Jules items. This is a Jewel item rather. Got updated. Now does better stuff. Most of these, by the way, morning Fred, morning Solus. Thank you. So most of these items as well. It says here, like, look at this text update here. It's this plus. It got probably got a cooldown update as well. Like, these are a lot of changes. Many of these changes in this tab here, they change the effect and the cooldown implicitly. Doesn't see the cooldown though. Like, for example, they changed bushel. We'll see later, and they haven't said that they changed the cooldown bushel as well. Like, it said bushel now charges to does whatever, and the cooldown is not mentioned, but the cooldown went from like 5 to 4 instead. It's different. So this has been changed, as an example. This thing's cooldown should be like 8 seconds or something. Might be lower now. So this might be playable now. This item. Haste one item. For each tool, gain multicast. Yeah. So that's better. Terrible has been changed. It burns for more. Starts at bronze. Cool. Terrible is similar to how it was before. Venomander. These are Mac items, by the way. Mac item. Starts at bronze. Cool to know. Sharpening Stone starts at silver and gives 5, 10, 20, so it's similar at silver and gold, but it's more at diamond, which is interesting. Bunch of these were changed actually, bunch of these monster loot items. Is dead now? You don't burn on gain regenerate, or you don't? Oh, shit, well. I don't want to linger too much on these items that like from like not real heroes yet, so these are, we're getting these just to warm up basically right now. These are for when you like go to a Mac shop basically. Besides, the item you care about with this item synergy wise, it's Solar Farm anyways, and that's also like been changed, like nerfed massively, so yeah. Anyways, Extract starts at silver, gives 1 to 4 poison, so instead of giving 3 at gold, it gives 2 poison. Instead of giving 2 at silver, it gives 1 poison. That's like massive nerf for the extracts. Get them less often now as well, so poison buffs on stuff is dead. Cinders, same deal. So all of these are like kinda nerfed, these items, like Extract, Cinder, this shit. Although, as we'll see later, the level up rewards were changed to where you can get loot on level ups. And I think get a loot on like level 2, I think. Or level 3 rather, level ups. You go from 2 to 3, get a choice of like random bronze item, gain gold, and in the middle it's gain 2 gold and get a random loot item. On day 2, when you get to level 3, the chance of silver items is very low, so these have a very low chance to show up on that level up tier. So they can't pollute your early game pool with this bullshit anymore. So you'll get like more often, you'll get a feather or an insect wing or something useful basically to your game plan from this level up reward. It's the idea at least. Best core is still the burn core, and burn is most consistent to win day 1 to 8. UAV Stegonauts are a massive boost. Frost Ear Dog, I would say I don't trust your opinion necessarily. I want to see for myself what the meta is. We'll see about that, about this microdave business. I'm not saying you're wrong. Dooley got a massive buff besides all the nerfs, because now you get the early enchant, and cores love enchants. So Dooley might be real, like mid to late, for sure. Lizard is dead. Ballista is bonkers. Ballista isn't a real comp. Ballista is based on a silver item. It's kinda real, it's playable-ish. We'll see about Ballista being a thing. Ballista is gonna be like Crook. Ice Cream Truck is real. Okay, we'll test stuff, don't worry. We'll do stuff today. Anyways, Medkit gives 5, 10, 20, 40 heal from whatever this was. Sure, I guess it's bigger at Diamond now. Scrap gives more shielding now. Actually, wait. Now gives 3, 6, 12, 24 from 4, 8, 12. Actually, it's less now, right? It's less at the points that matter here. Okay. It's fair. This was a good buff. Now it's a bit less good. That's fair. Mortal Coil has lifesteal. Does less damage. Cool. This is the Death Knight Reaper item. I guess it's a Mac item in theory. It's the one where it gives lifesteal to the Death Knight Scythe. Cool. It's better now, I think. Sunlight Spear, cooldown reduction, sure, it's a Mac item. Satchel, I don't know what this is. Plumage, can be enchanted, sure. Lich nerf. Necronomicon got the fucking axe as well. Honestly, I feel it should stay the same, Necronomicon, this shit, because it's a monster item only, basically. I mean, it can drop for you, but I think it was cool to have like this cool, like, effect on a monster item, on a like cool boss item, make it stronger. I think it's weaker now, right? I mean, still procs a lot, right? And it has higher numbers on it than it used to have before. Guess now this is removed from the text, so maybe it's stronger now, the Lich. So the Necronomicon has changed. Instead of when any weapon is used, any on the field, this gets to charge Necronomicon, basically. This gets to charge up. So now it no longer has this effect, the extra cooldown on your stuff, Necronomicon, that the Lich can cast freely now, but now this goes off less often than Necronomicon, because it has a cooldown, has to charge up. On the flip side, you can now freeze this, and you can use freeze to lock the Lich out of the game. You can actually use disruption to win against Lich now, which is very nice actually. So Lich is changed. Mental note. Harish, hi Love Lives. Hear the singing? Oh, I'm singing right now. Caltrops and Eclipse like auto win now? Interesting. Rivet Guns at gold tier? Sure. I guess. Kind of a sad change. This was nice at silver to just have it like at one charge. I mean, fair change, I guess. Was a pretty strong item before Rivet Gun. All day 1.5 HP. Honestly, fuck Hermit Crab. That's actually a good nerf. Is Hermit Crab nerf? I hope it is actually. Neural Toxin. This was one of the... let's actually look this up. So this was one of the monster items from like the day 6 one, I think. This one. This thing used to be when using adjacent items slow, right? With a passive effect. Now it's cooldown 6, slow one item for 2 seconds, use adjacent, charge this. Okay, so it's like, it's the combo with like proboscis and this shit. So this goes, deals damage when you slow charge. This is when you use adjacent weapon, charge this and then slow. It's like a buffer combo type of thing, like they just cycle each other, which is cool. It's a monster item mostly, I feel like, so not that relevant, but cool. Crit Proboscis, also that actually, yeah. Let's go back to our patch notes here. Icebreaker, what the fuck is Icebreaker? Oh, it's the Volcas item. It's the Volcas's Ice Pick, the day 10 mob that freezes you with the cryosphere. It's that thing. It's double damage now. Interesting. Play this in Crook, I guess. Play Crook Pig with Icebreaker. It's better now. Sure. Cool. Volcas is scarier now, I guess. Venom. Fuck is Venom? Venom was like this thing, except it poisons when you use an adjacent weapon, I guess. Cooldown of 3, poison 2. Use an adjacent weapon, charge this from... This wasn't what this did before. This was just a passive effect, I think, the Venom. Yeah, I'm wrong though. It's like Yo-Yo. Well, anyways, it's changed now. Black Rose was from Gorgon Noble. It's a Mac item. It's when you poison, it gains healing. Sure. Has a lower cooldown, presumably. So you have a longer cooldown because of this effect down here. So now it's less. Now it heals. Sure. Mac item Earrings is changed. Now it gains max health. It's charged when you slow. Sure. Nightshade poisons. Gains poison when you heal. It's a Mac item. Candles. It's a Mac item. Burn to a small item. Charge this. Pendulum. So by the way, these are all items that are not in the game yet. I mean, they are in the game, but they are from NPCs, they are from mobs, and they are from the special vendor encounters only. This hero isn't in the game yet. This is just like mostly like unreleased stuff. Let's see within the unimportant stuff first, beginning here. Pendulum has a longer cooldown and haste all your stuff for 2 seconds from when you crit haste, and then this still has the give adjacent items crit effect, and when you crit, charge this. So it's like Sextant, kind of. They also changed Sextant, we'll see that later. This is actually better now, I think. These items suffered a lot from being passive effects, which made your board weaker to freeze. Made your board smaller, effectively, because they were like passive, like chunks of meat on the board. They couldn't eat up freezes and slows and shit. So now they're like better, I think, these items. This looks cooler now, I think. I'm gonna play this more often, I think, this item. Pendulum. It comes from the date and the wastes guide, or the wastes. Might play this in the future. Is that racing in? Yes. Fossilized Femur. This is also a Mac item. It's the slow Mac item. No one has it, we'll see. We'll see about that, sir. Fossilized femur. So a bunch of items got this treatment where their like effect is standardized, and then they charge when something else happens, and the charge scales the level up instead. So this is deal 300 at every tier. When you slow, charge this 1 second at silver, 2 seconds at gold, 3 seconds at diamond, for example. So when you level this up, the femur, it charges more. I forgot to explain this actually. This gains more damage. Oh, it gains damage when you actually slow. Interesting. It's cool. It scales now. Interesting. It's neat. This is better now. It's cool. He now has 3 yo-yos. Make Pig so dirty. We'll see about that. Test Pig out at some point. Maybe not today, but tomorrow maybe. Ouroboros statue. When you poison, gain regen. Sure. Proboscis is changed. We saw this earlier. It's the same thing as like pufferfish basically. When you slow charge this, it scales with level ups. So these items will have the same issue that Battery had, by the way, last patch with Force Field. If you guys saw me play Force Field on last patch with Battery, you know that these, like silver and diamond, are gonna be the new breakpoints here. Because this has like weird breakpoints. It's gonna clip the charge, the gold tier, basically. It's weird, right? Because if you charges 2 seconds per proc of slow, has a cooldown of 4, you proc this twice, it goes off. Has a cooldown of 3 seconds, you proc this twice, the first goes to 3 out of 4 seconds, then the second proc goes 3 to 6, but it clips the extra charge, right? Or presumably it does. I don't think they changed that, but I think it still does. So gold proboscis won't be meaningfully better than silver proboscis, unless you like CDR it to 3 seconds maybe. So you'll have like this weird breakpoint match of items where it's like the gold tier will be awkward to go through because the breakpoints are shitty on the charge on the item, basically. It's interesting actually. We'll decide like whether you have to like commit to go into diamond on an item or you have to like stop at silver, you know. Anyways, our mit's got the same treatment. It's now an active effect, it's on cooldown, haste, when you burn charge. I think it's worse now. It's like pretty shit, I think. Sirens, Shtel item, slow one, haste, has multicast. Sure, I think it's still shit. Propane tank. It's like burn. Shit, wait, have a vehicle use this? Haste your vehicles. Wait. Haste your stuff for 3, 4, 5 seconds. Actually, it's longer duration now. Burn both players. If you have a vehicle, use it to fight. Actually, combat core with this maybe? It's interesting. 6 second cooldown. It's playable now, I think, on combat core. If you can get this from a Shtel, random encounter. It's a medium item though, I guess. Maybe not playable. We'll see. I mean, it's interesting. Plays maybe in like flagship. Actually smooth. We'll see about that. Cryo Sleeve, they killed this. I think it's worse now. Has a longer cooldown. It self-freezes still. It shields. When any item gains freeze, charge this. This used to give you shield when it was frozen still, and now it's like it freezes itself, and then like you can charge an item during freeze, but it can't proc during freeze. So it's gonna be like charge up, then like go to max, and like I don't know. It's weird. This is weird. Like this was a cool item before. Now it's kind of shit. You can always change the pig item actually. Is it actually? I think it is, right? It's a pig item. Why is it here? Faster. We'll read the important stuff slower, don't worry. Freeze one, shield. Now we're no longer on when you freeze shield. Still got the eclipse text. When you go low, use this. Level 5 day 3 is insane. Yeah, I heard they made I mean, I've seen that they made the monster encounters more common now. Gatling is the Arcan item. I mean, it's a Shtel item, but Arcan uses it. Gatling is buffed. Cool. Hydraulic Squeezer. Weapons gain damage. Use a tool to charge this. It's better now, I guess. It's a Mac item, Magic Carpet. It's been changed. Like, it does different damage. Has more basic, like, has crit consistent across all levels. Double bow, runic double bow. This is from the Mac item that comes from the. It's a Mac item you can get from the event with the cult. Can sack a bunch of health to buy this at gold, and it's kind of shit. It now does less damage at gold. So it used to deal 60 when you bought this from the event. Now it deals 40, but now it has some base crit chance instead. I presume the other text on this item is still here, because this item has lifesteal, multicast, and it does double crit damage like Cutlass does. So I presume this is in addition to other text, this stuff here. Runic Axe is the Death Knight Reaper item. It's also a Mac item. Weapons gain lifesteal. Sure, it does different stuff now. It's a nerf to DK Reaper. This stuff does less scaling. Incense is a Mac item, does different stuff now. Basilisk Fang. It now just has crit chance passively when they are poisoned. I think it's worse now, I guess. Basilisk Fang. Interesting. Ready to release, copium. Yeah, anyways. So we read the bullshit stuff. So that's that. Let's go to the actually important stuff now. So, we're warmed up now. We're in the real world. Let's read the important stuff. So, level up structure revamped to consist largely of fixed options. So now, at each level, there's like a prescribed like thing that happens at each level interval. So, for example, when you level from level 1 to level 2, you always see a choice of bronze skills. It's Pip. You get a Pip encounter. And you can reroll Pip. So you get Pip on your screen. You see 3 skills, 3 bronze skills. You can reroll those skills and get new skills and get a skill. And these are free, by the way. So you level up, you see Pip, you can get a skill for free out of 3 options, or you can reroll Pip and have 3 new skills and get them for free as well. I mean, I have to pay for the roll, but you know. And you mentioned also that, yeah. Most skills will be obtained through level ups. So now they removed a bunch of stuff. So you see here actually. So let's do all this stuff actually in tandem. So most skills are level ups now. Skill trainers, except for Grandmaster, this is the up with the skill guy. Nufu, this is the any skill guy. And Zerfins, which is the monster skill guy. So these 3 are staying. Trainers besides these 3 have been removed from the encounter pool. Trainers except for these guys now offer free skills. So what's happening now is the guys like Pip, the bronze skill guy, the silver skill person, the lady I guess, the gold skill guy, diamond skill guy, the free skill guy, the like burn skill guy, poison skill guy, all these special skill guys no longer show up like during the day in your like nodes. They now show up in your level ups instead. They give you free stuff when you level up. So they are like, basically it's like you get skills in your level ups, but it's more flavorful now. It has these encounters in the level ups as well. So it's these are the last guys like in the actual nodes you find to actually buy skills in the open world basically. So yeah, so that's the new big change. Skills are now scripted basically. You get a bunch of them, like a bunch of skills per game. It's insane actually. You have so many. So yeah, cool change. We'll see a bunch of skills. Skills were not available for free. So these level up skills are free. These are not though. From these guys, they're not. So from when you go to Nufu, they will cost 5 at bronze, 10 at silver, 20 at gold, and 40 at diamond. So these are expensive now, these skills at Nufu. So bring your fucking coin pursuit for these fucking level ups, right? Rerolls added to all merchants and trainers. And costs now vary based on the merchant's tier. 2468. Insane change. So last patch, my biggest pet peeve was that half the shops felt useless because half the shops had no reroll. So my poor boy Kev, my poor boy fucking Tox Cox, fucking all these shops, the Slow Lady, the Cobweb, Chrono, like all those guys felt useless because they only showed you 3 items with a very large pool of items they can show you. And these are cool vendors. Talk, the slow haste charge vendor, the shield guy vendor, because they show you a bunch of cool enchanted stuff basically, these vendors. It was fun to go into them and look for cool stuff. Vine Scrape is back, not really. I think they nerfed Vineyard as well. Anyway, so now these you can roll in any shop, except now the rolls scale with the merchant's rarity. So for example, Kev is silver. Kev's roll costs 4 gold now. For example, like Andy, like the small vendor guy, he's a bronze, like a basic merchant. His roll costs less now, it's 2 gold. So on day 1 now, it's mostly bronze vendors, right? The day 1 reroll is cheaper now actually. But later in the game, like when you reroll like Chrono, like the haste item vendor for example, it's gonna be like 8 gold reroll, like expensive pricey stuff for these rerolls in the late game. So now I have to save money to reroll and buy enchanted shit. Basically, it's kind of cool actually, this change. It's, works for the skill vendors as well. So when you level up, you get a skill vendor sometimes, and these scale with the day, right? Or rather the level rather. So you get like Pip is the bronze vendor. He's the bronze skill vendor, but he's also a bronze vendor. Pip is. So when you level from 1 to 2, you get a free bronze skill. It's Pip. If you want to reroll Pip, it's 2 gold to reroll only. Then you get Argenta later in the game. You get like the silver skill vendor, which costs 4 to reroll the skill now. Then you get like later you get like your class skill vendor can show up later in the game in a later level up. These are now diamond vendors, your class skill vendor. Like for example, like old whatever, the Vanessa's guy, or Simon on Dooley, or Mr. Tuscari on, by the way, name change. He's now Mr. Tuscari, not Elder Tuscari, important. That guy is also diamond now, so this costs 8 to all these shops, like these skill vendors. Mythic, those are diamond. I guess they are mythic, I guess, I don't know. Maybe they're still 8, I guess. Probably, I suppose. Maybe they have no roll. Is for the worst, dude. Bring back Dionysus, dude. Bring back Dionysus. Anyways. All skill trainers now offer 3 skills rather than 4. So a bunch of these vendors offer the... I mean, they were all like... on like a case-by-case basis. For example, Pip used to offer 4 skills, no reroll. Argenta was 3 skills, no reroll. The gold guy was 4 skills, no reroll. Nufu was 4 skills and a reroll. Grandmaster was 2 skills, no reroll. For example. Now they are all 3 skills with a reroll, which scales the rarity of the vendor. So it's always 6 things you see per shop if you roll, which is cool. I think this is nice. Not gold. I saw someone play yesterday. I watched Concerno HS play. So shout out to them. It's in the notes? No, I just saw it live on someone else's stream. I saw it on this stream. Hold on, level up? Wait, what? What do you mean? Elaborate? Anyways. Aerodrome can spawn removed trainers. Cool. Sure, okay. Pearl's dig site is now an encounter of the merchant. So what this means is Pearl, this node used to show up on the left side instead of an actual merchant. So like this would take up a slot where, like, for example, Andy could show up, or Mitchell could show up, or like any vendor could show up instead. Now this shows up in like the middle of the right side other than the left side, basically. So we'll see this alongside a different vendor as well now, which I think it's a decent change. Fair. You can now buy multiple items from the enchanted item vendor. Serafina is the enchanted stuff lady. Now you can buy multiple things from here. Like before, you would go to Serafina, you would buy a thing, she would fucking boot you out the shop, dude. She would fucking kick you out. Now, no longer the case. Start of run, item pool no longer has large items, so no more silver trap, no more beast of burden, no more bullshit on the combat like run start. So no more crow's nest. Good change, I would say. Monster Ranch is now gold tier up from silver and offers one free item from 5 options. So now you go to the Monster Ranch, you click, you see 5 things, you pick one, you get it, you get and exit the shop. That's what it happens here. She's quite cool actually, like pretty consistent I think, like to get like a feather or a wing at least, like it's fairly decent now. It's obviously less good than before I think it's less good than before at least. Not that much less good, I guess it's a free item now, you don't have to pay, and you can't really whiff that as hard as before now. It's better, it's like, it's less spiky, it's like has a lower ceiling, like it has lower high roll potential, but it's more consistent now. So it shows up later, I can show on day 1. Sterling being named to Sylvia, so now Sterling is a lady. Cool, Sylvia. Sylvia, silver item merchant, formerly Sterling, is tired of people not buying silver large items and no longer spawns on day 1. Sure. I don't know, is like, okay, so do we know? Does this mean, like, is like just for banter, this line of text? Like, does this mean just that it doesn't spawn on day 1 because you can't buy large silver stuff on day 1? Or does Sylvia not show you large silver stuff anymore? Do you know? Still does spawn, sick. Why does duelist have a bronze item still indeed? It's like Paul, I mean, I guess, yeah. Anyways. Elder Tuscari named to Mr. Tuscari, sure. Snack time has been reduced to 20 HP per level from 25. I think this is fair change. This was a busted node before. Insane value, now it's still good, still fine, still clickable, but it's more balanced now. Sure, take that, it's fine. These were updated, these enchants, so before actually, cool. Now stuff works like a lifesteal basically, these shield and healing enchants. Grandmaster and B1 and B2 now work differently. They can no longer show you stuff that isn't an upgrade, which is interesting. It works like it must be different now how they calculate these items, I guess. We'll have to see about this, how this works actually. It's gonna be different. Because before it had like a weird, like this system had a weird interaction, so it would roll for rarity first, then the item. But now I guess it can't roll for the rarity first because maybe it still does. I'm not sure how it works now actually, it's interesting, I have to research this. How this works actually. So now how to abuse this. Anyways. Add your bushel, upgrade the blaze bushel instead. Cool change. B1, B2, I think an item I had, but wasn't from my hero pool. Is that new? I think that's new, yeah. It could upgrade. Okay, so apparently B1, B2 can upgrade your. If you guys don't know, this is the robot guy that gives you upgrades you already have, like your items. It's the if it ain't broken, still fix it, guy. You know, you guys okay. Anyways, yeah, I think that's a change. I know that this guy, the Grandmaster, can also upgrade your monster skills now, for example. So besides this text that they can, they always offer upgrades. They can also just give you now upgrades to monster skills and apparently other class items as well from B1 and B2, which is interesting. So good to note that. Yeah, this is different now. Next, Barkan, Midsworth, and Quixel now buy shit at different rates. So Barkan will buy the fuck out of your chocolate. Buys small items at +1 value. Barkan is a fucking loop. Barkan buys your choco for 5G, dude. Midsworth buys mediums at +2 value, and Quixel buys large at +3 value. So now, the new meta is, we hoard our stash, like the whole game, to hunt for fucking vendors sell our stuff at, you know? So we like, try to kind of like, finesse a good stash of like small stuff or medium stuff, and then go to one of these vendors for a big cash out. Get like a bunch of extra gold. It's kind of fun actually. Like a new buff? No. Pig is losing out on important stuff. So, okay. Consequence of this. This means that the previous level ups don't exist anymore, basically. So here's an issue with this situation here with the structure. Pygmalion had some very strong level up rewards, I would say. He had like early income, he had gain a bunch of money, he had decent plus health options. He had like early game, you could click the gain 50 health per tool level up reward. That was neat actually, that was fine. You could click 10% max HP. You could click personal trainer, convert your gold to health. Was an insane button. You could farm so much health with in the mid game, and then click your fucking button and have like a bajillion HP for no reason. That is gone. Pig has no fucking health now. You have no cheat button in your level up rewards. So I would say Pig is nerfed in a way, actually. Anyways, keep reading here. New features. Hadi has arrived. Big nerf, I agree. Like, that button was the reason it's not nerfed. Dude, it's day 2. How do you know? It's day 2, my guy. How do we know it's not nerfed? How you like... Based on what it's not nerfed? Like... It's day 1? It's day 1, yeah, still technically. Okay, I have to research that actually. I do love Pig. If Pig is good, we'll play Pig. Can see Pig being a real thing. Got some items back? Okay, we'll see what Pig. I can see Pig being good actually. We have to just know the build though. What are you guys playing? What's the meta? What are you playing? I guess we have to see that in a second here. Anyways. Hadi has arrived. Spin the wheel for a prize. He like gives you, it's like a fucking Yoxeron wheel. It's fucking, I'm losing it? Dude, we're reading! We're going fast. Meta equals 4th? I mean, not a meta. Okay, guys. Please. No meta, like, it's not a real thing. A meta doesn't exist based around gold items. Metas happen around bronze items, not gold items. Tell me a big comp where the enabler is a bronze item. Play the game, swap? No, we're fucking reading. Hadi fucking gives you gold and upgrades and shit, gives you like cool stuff. Gonna see it in action. I don't fucking will. It's just like six options, 6 things. Marbles are broken. I agree actually, probably, yeah. 6 options. You spin, you get a cool bonus, cool stuff. Replays and recaps. Get to review the fucking game. Fucking talk Bazaar. We'll fucking review the game for a million years now. Fucking look at the recap every game. Actually, it's so good actually. Gonna be like, wow. We'll be like fucking World of Warcraft. We'll fucking see the recap, look at the DPS meter, and be like, oh, you piece of shit. You ain't doing any damage. Your power infusion is gone now. We'll fucking we'll buff something different now. So yeah, we'll fucking we'll police our items now with the recap. Rejoice. Anyways, monster changes. Monster has been reduced. So like cool stuff. I know Scrapper is reduced. Octopus has like twice the health now. Actually more than twice. Cool. Still a weak encounter though. He's like, no, does no damage. Don't care. I mean, I was like, it's like the Corsair now, I guess. That's just a high health pool, just fatigue you. I guess the Octopus's win condition is fatigue, huh? Interesting. Cool. Still weak, I think. Retiree now has bandage. Sure, enjoy. This is disabled. Sure, don't care. Barely hit this button anyways. Fuck this item. Champions. This is the Iceberg guy and the Puffer guy are back in the pool. Cool. Bouncer is now Bouncer Tron. There, sure, I guess. Why not? Cool. Sure. Boreor is now a silver tier monster with reduced HP and a weaker loadout. So, notably here actually, this means that the only hard mob on day 2, rule 2 is no more, that's rule 0, dude. Rule 0 is don't fight Boreor. That's rule number, that's like the most fundamental axiom of fucking Bazaar was don't fight Boreor. And now it's gone. It's like still harder than Scrapper at silver. I mean, cool. I guess just don't fight him anymore. Just go to the Scrapper instead. Because now it's always Scrapper. It's not. I know. This is in a second. Don't worry. So this guy is now silver, which means the only hard mob left on day 2 is Scrapper, which means Scrapper always shows up on day 2, which means we can plan around the Scrapper XP, we can plan around the Scrapper fight. So now we know for sure, like, we can beat Scrapper, yes or no. If the answer is yes, we need this much XP to level up before the next player fight. Can you beat Scrapper, yes or no? If the answer is no, go to a shop, look for items to beat the Scrapper. Like now it's so clear cut, the decisions here on day 2. It's easy actually, it's cool. Now have a certainty here in this these decisions, this change. It's very cool. So there's no more like fuck you, like Boreor get 1 less XP kind of like scenario where you are like, oh, I farm Scrapper easily, but Boreor farms me. So now it's a coin flip on whether I get 1 extra XP on day 2, which means I get to click 1 fewer node, not the XP node on day 2, because I have to get to level 3 on day 2. So now it's much better, I think, the RNG on this. Next, 10th City Mayor is now Trash Town Mayor. I don't like this. Bring back this name, please. Trash Town Mayor is now a day 5 monster. He's a hard mob, he's the gold mob. He's got 3 XP pips. So he's now a day 5 monster with up from day 2. So we'll get your cool weaponry skill on day 5 now instead of day 2, which I think is fair. And now it makes sense, right? Because he's a hard mob. his good skill, the Og, the weaponry skill, you want to go there anyways now for the XP. So actually, it makes sense. Actually, it feels better now, this encounter. Locals in San Francisco, wait, really? Oh no. Hard mob? Well, hard in the sense that it's a gold mob. It's the right side guy. I mean, for you, it's this side. It's the right side guy. That's what I mean by hard mob in this. That's what the verbiage means here. Anyways, I read this already earlier. Cool stuff. Just mostly max stuff. Okay, and now. Oh, I forgot this section. Okay, this is some fucking skills. Okay. Time for some skills reading, baby. Let's read some skills. He's so feminine, doesn't matter. It's like half the hard mobs are free anyways. Like you think that fucking Gorgon Noble would have been harder than fucking Trash Town Mayor? All the day 5 hard mobs are fucking free. They're all weak. Day 5 hard mobs are Gorgon Noble, Trash Town Mayor, and Mob Squad. Or Mod Squad rather. These are all fucking free. Anyways, doesn't matter. It's fine. Does he play? Come on. Get too big, you will see some changes that make him good again. Not saying he's OP or anything. Just want to tell. Just saying he feels good now. We'll see. Rapito is now freezing immune, yes. Okay. A number of basic skills have been removed, such as ones that buff small, medium, large items. So no more plus small item damage, no more plus medium item damage, no more plus large item damage or shielding or fucking healing and shit. Like it's all like these are gone. All the garbage fucking buff your shit skills are gone into the nether. The exact changes, yes. Whether for Walter-like items or no. Anyways. And other niche skills. So these as well as other niche skills were deemed too situational. So these are now gone. So now the skill pool is much cleaner. It's like they're better now. They're much more playable. There's much less junk in these. So you can click these vendors. Like so now we have to reevaluate how good these vendors actually are. Some of them are actually, because stuff like Fortis, the shield vendor, the shield skill vendor guy, was horrendously bad. Like early on, because his pool was full of this random junk, like buff small stuff, buff medium stuff and shit. It's garbage. And you could never find the good stuff like corners and like defensive stances and shit, like they're never there basically. So now a bunch of these vendors are better, I think. Spirit Freeze was renamed. This makes sense. Caused confusion. Happened like just last streams. Will was in the chat and he was asking like had a confusion. Yeah, I don't know what this was, what this does. This did. So good change. This name change. Rebirth no longer cleanses or self burns. So now it's just a big health bar now. It's just twice the health basically. Now, essentially, more or less, without the like big health synergy, I guess. But yeah, it no longer cleanses. So dots are now good against rebirth, I guess, which is sure, I guess. We are hopefully out of dot meta, so it doesn't matter anymore for now. But why is it not playing? We're fucking reading the patch notes, going fast. Fucking goddamn it. I mean, it's still strong, yeah. It's good. It's a free piece. I mean, it's still OP. I mean, honestly, you would fight this mob anyways, because this mob is the day 7 mythic mob. On day 7,
a fight.
Also, by the way, Ravager, or rather Ravage G1. Thanks a lot. So on day 7. This guy, the rebirth guy, is the only 5 XP mob. So you have to choose between like Tug and this guy. Tug gives you 2 XP, that gives you 5 XP. So you would always fight this guy anyways, because he gives you like 1,000,000 XP on day 7. It's bananas, the XP this guy gives. It's like so early on as well. Like, it's like one of the earliest red encounters you can get anyways, this guy. So the only other one is Lich. Like, Lich is the first red one you can find. It's like on day 6 is Lich. Day 7 is this guy. So this is like the second earliest red one, which is 1,000,000 XP, which, by the way, level ups are insane now. So XP is the premium right now. XP is OP. Level XP. There's OP, I mean, yeah, basically. Anyways, I'm just saying, like, this has no impact on your decision making. This doesn't matter. Don't care about this. Drain now only counts life steal weapons. Okay, that's actually fair, because this is the when you use a weapon freeze. Now it's when you use a life steal weapon freeze, I think. It's only life steal stuff can freeze with this, which is cool. Duty is over, hopefully, dude. Anyways. Toxins is nerfed. Honest, no need. This was fine as it was. Like, this was fine. And I might say, wait, are you crazy? What do you mean? It was fine. It was obscene. Not really. What was obscene on this was not the skill itself, but the fucking enabler for this. This was like, this was only busted because Lizard was busted. Because Lizard procced 5 times per second on ICD. So this was procced like 5 times per second. This effect, these numbers were fine. If you like proc it like fucking with your shitty fucking slow puffer or a jellyfish or some shit, or a fucking slow ass snail, who cares? It's fine. Like, I don't give a shit. And now they killed Lizard. Spoilers. Let's kill this. So now this is unplayable completely. Like, it's reduced by 2 at gold tier with no good activation. Never take this in any con. It's obscenely terrible. Don't do this. Yeah, just don't do this. It was only like an edge case beforehand, like in the Lizard meta, because like it had no weapons in the meta, but like I don't know. His shield is back. Fuck his hit shield. Do we know? Hold on. When you burn, get it always? I got it. Okay. This looks okay. You can like juice up your ignition core or your Dave and stuff. You can play this. It's actually fine. It's a bunch of shield. This is decent in Dooley, I think. Like ignition core comp. That's a real thing anymore. It's decent to me. Anyways. That's back in the pool. Cool. Passive aggressive is now shell shock, and it now gives your stuff, all your stuff, damage for each ammo. Not each ammo item, each ammo that your items have. So you fight fucking Mr. Moo, and even more insane. Now we'll see. Fight Mr. Moo, he has 2 Tomu guns, 2 of the fucking Uzis, and they each have 50 ammo. So he has 100 ammo in play. So his shit has fucking like 170 damage now. Actually pretty insane, the DPS on Mr. Moo. It's actually a scary mob now, so this change. It's a cool skill. This one, it's good in Vanessa actually. It's decent. Anyways, shored up. Instead of when you heal shield, it's when you heal charge a shield item. Cool. It's better now, I think. It's decent. It depends on the context, but I think it's better. It's like the shoal one now. It's like when you slow charge. I think it's good. So it'll be like a pretty good skill actually if you have the enablers of it, but yeah. Void energy. This is from the Void Colossus from the Colossi guy, the 3 size guy. instead of when you burn gain shield, or rather your shield items gain shield. When you burn just a shield item, cool. Wanna be good in like I guess Ignition Core builds still, or like Vanessa I guess, maybe like Vanessa Battle or something. Maybe like Weather Glass Battle, maybe potentially sounds cool actually. Better now, much better. It's like this was basically useless before actually. It was pretty useless. Now it's better. Wait, actually. Wait. The fight is harder too now actually, that encounter, because actually insane. Because when you fight the mob, when you fight actual mob now, he has this skill, right? So his board is like better now. Hold up, it's this guy, right? This guy. So he has this item, right? Which says gain shield equal to enemy's burn. This is shield item. When your enemy uses an item, burn 1. So when you slash him, when you kill him, when you attack him, when you use your items, he will burn you, which then procs his fucking skill. Which will fucking charge the fucking shield. It's kinda AIDS actually. Oh no. Wait. When you shield gain burn? Still free? We'll see, I guess. Depends on the comp. Anyways. Mob is stronger now, so keep in mind. He is stronger for multiple reasons actually. This mob felt quite weak last meta because we were playing dots. We were all playing dots basically. Now we're more in like a combo, like big marble cycling, Vanessa cutlass slashing kind of meta, I would say. So he can kill your shit and it's gonna be annoying if that happens. Like he snipes your good stuff at the start. It's scary now, I think, this meta, because before you just like dot him up and wait, right? Like he'll kill your board, but like who cares? He hardly has the dot on him. Like he's weak to dots basically. Now it's different. Anyways, same change to the Jack skill. This is for reference. It's this mob, day 7 guy. Day 8 and 7 actually. Has this stuff now. When you heal, charge a poison item. Cool. Has this as well, which can drop, by the way, which is insane. So it's changed as well. Is that soon TM, by the way? So that's changed now. I think it's better still than what before. Used it before. Got the new Trash Town Mare as a monster encounter on day 2. Okay, good to know that actually. That sounds scary. When you poison, it's actually really the case. Sick burn. This is not needed in the patch notes. Toxicity. Silver starting gives damage for the fight you poison. There's sadly no good like synergy here, right? Like there's no way to poison on a weapons build, right? I don't think. Maybe like playing Poison Fang, maybe? I don't know. Like this seems useless still. So doing a full patch review, even though Chat asking why I bring the game. Thank you for the encouragement. Anyways. Chat, this is when you freeze, your stuff gains damage. It's buffed now, the values, and it does Satin Silver. Gamma Ray? I don't know. Not doing that. So now this is a real enabler for your builds actually, Shatter. You can actually play like freeze stuff and have this be your comp, I think, maybe, potentially. It's interesting. Like, I'd rather play honestly. I'd consider playing Shatter on Dooley and play like the new ISO freezer and use it as a damage kind of thing. Ban him, please. Faray works with it now? I mean, I guess. The Razor. The Razor, we don't talk about the Raze anymore. Sorry, the Razor. RIP Raze. Anyways. Working hard gives you more damage now, so it's like twice damage. Sure, it looks like kinda shit, but sure. Maybe it's playable now-ish? It's a gold skill, it's still kinda shit. Anyways. Arm dealer gets buffed, does more health, sure. Get it earlier now actually from the... So this get a bronze arm dealer from Pip on day 1. From a level up. Actually very decent, this skill now. The issue is, the reason why it was broken a while ago was because you would get it at the start and you would cycle health on day 1 a lot. Have like a massive health bar on day 1. And that was the real issue there, honestly. It's less good now, like it's not playable, I don't think it's still bad, I think this skill. It's better now, but not the same. This effect, the when you buy stuff effect, has to do a lot to be worthwhile on its own. Like right now, if I have like a Regal Blade start, I'll get this on a pig, I guess. Like I'm playing pig, I get like my item is a Regal Blade. I grab this for the Regal Blade basically because I want to cycle these things anyways, you know? You don't take this skill just for its own sake. You don't take this just to go to shops and buy weapons and stuff because that's going to shops and spending gold on random shit is terrible to do. That's a very bad thing to do. You want to not do that. You want to do anything else, honestly. So, this is a bad like thing to do on its own, I would say. It has to do like a bunch of health for this to be worth it. It's enough, it's too little. Like, the old one was like 60 at gold, basically, which was insane. Anyways. Bold under pressure. What's your name? Dave is the new Omega Ray. Is he going without the glass permanent proc now? Well, yeah, Sigburn was the same the last patch as well. You could already go infinite with Sigburn last patch. Like you could, you would face, I faced multiple times Weather Glass with Sigburn, and it would self-charge the glass like on CD and just go infinite basically, the Sigburn stuff. It's bananas. Come on, man. Love lives. I wanna see you read them faster. Anyways. Yeah, if you have the synergy going already, it's fine. Into worse catfish, why? This is more poison, I guess. Anyways. This was the one where in hydrate, sure. This was the one where when you go to half, you haste all your stuff. Now it's silver starting, haste 2 items, 4 items, or 6 items for 2 seconds when you drop below half health. Sure, was fine before, I would say. Now it's a bit less good. Okay, sure. It's nerfed. I wasn't having this anyways, honestly, but now it's like, it's pretty fine still. This is it's the same treatment. This was slow all of their stuff when you get to halves. Now it's same stuff. It slows 2 items, then 4 items, then 6 items.
A fight! Count me in!
So the gifted sub. Soulless. Congrats to Love Lives. Real men don't read, true. Iron sharpens iron. Silver starting. Was this bronze before? Was this silver? It was silver already. Anyways. Silver tier starting says by 2, 3, 4. This is the skill or weapon thing? Sure. Be good for Cutlass build. We'll play this. I overdone it last night. Oh no. Anyways. Critical investment. What is this? Hold on. What's that skill? Critical investments. Your stuff has plus crit chance. Good morning, Suti. Properties have plus crit chance. So, okay, guys, on account of our poor scrapers aren't back yet, doesn't matter. Whatever this does or did, no one gives a shit. Because there's no scrapers. So there's no damage in this. Like, who cares? Like, I want crit on my damage stuff. If I get it on my healing stuff, I want like a bunch of it. So like, yeah, scraper, like I mean a land scraper and vineyard, like maybe they're fine, but this is too low an amount to care about. Is real? I mean, yeah, but not sky, not the damage one. Like, I want crit on the damage thingamajig. Like, this is like not enough for a fucking healing item. Like, I'll take like crescent of my healing stuff, not fucking 20% on some of my healing stuff. It's dog shit. Fuck this item. Anyways. Command ship starts at silver, gives more stuff. Sure. This was fine already, now it's better. Come back in 1 hour. God damn it, dude. It's now better. We'll play this when we have a vehicle. Sure. Shield bash is now diamond starting. When your enemy uses an honorable item, charge up in 1 second. So they use their like fucking, I don't know, their washi-wali bird and shit. Your cutlass gets fucking juiced up, gets charged. It's like Caltrops basically. It's like Caltrops now, more or less. This skill, it's bananas. It's insane. It like punishes like infinite like do a bunch of bullshit comps like so hard. This shit like it, you kind of farm them now. This stuff. It's bananas. It's a banana skill. It's diamond starting. Heavy metal now does more shielding. Sure, it's better now. Kinda as before, now it's better. Ice bullets is when you freeze reload. Now you can only load weapons. This was, I've never played this in my life. So cool. It's now different. I still don't play it ever, I don't think, maybe. Poisonous open is in the game, I guess. Interesting. Silver tier poison. I don't care. First flames. I don't really care. It's like no longer bronze, I guess. Doesn't put it in the bronze pool. It's cool. Net launch is silver starting at slow 2, 3, 4 targets for 2 seconds. This is worse now, huh? It's down from 5 slow to 2 slow. Holy shit, that's really insanely nerfed. This was a PV4, but now it's kind of shit. New award is bugged. What do you choose? But no coins? We'll see about that, Kita. Captain's charge. This was formerly haste adjacent items. When you use a large item. Silver starting, haste 2, 3, 4 targets for 2 seconds. Is it better? It's like different. So it's ass before, it's ass now, I think, as well. It's pretty bad, this skill. Just raw gold, yes. Anyways. Strength gives 10 damage to all your stuff at bronze. Massive changes here. These are now, people talk, yes. These are now your pip skills. On day fucking 1, you can get these, by the way. These bronze skills. The new bronze strength is like fucking old gold strength, by the way. Which is bananas stuff, like. See this stuff. This is like 20 at bronze versus like 24 at gold, I think, actually. Like, insane. The plus damage skills here. Yeah. Toughness, same. These are up. All the shitty, like, buff 1 item, buff leftmost shield, rightmost shield, buff leftmost heal, rightmost heal. All of these skills are like juiced the fuck up at bronze. Like, the bronze versions of these skills, of the leftmost, rightmost toughness shit, are now fucking bananas. So, yeah. They are basically like the gold skills now. The bronze version of these. Which is insane. So like, yeah. Left shield, right shield, just crank the fuck up. Heal power, cranked up. Leftmost heal, rightmost heal, crank the fuck up. Fiery is also cranked the fuck up. Leftmost burn, rightmost burn, cranked the fuck up. Actually, wait, it's 3, 6, 9. Actually, not the same, actually. Actually, less at bronze. Actually, nerfed. It's fine, actually. This is juiced up, the toxins. This is all items poison. This is leftmost poison, rightmost poison are now more poison. In line with the burn ones, actually. Keen Eye gives more crit chance. Sure. Protector, critical aid. These are crit, shield item crit, heal item crit are now up by like twice the amount basically. Weapon crit, non-weapon crit are up. Leftmost crit, rightmost crit are up, like twice the amount basically, like 50% let's say. Large appetites, fuck is that? Large. I have to fucking type it out. If you have 4 or fewer items, I don't care. Not doing that ever. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm not playing this. Same with this. I'm never putting like 4 things in play ever. I'm not playing fucking scrapers. I'm sorry. Yes, this is. I guess. These start lower now to fucking. This change only serves to make my silver pig skills worse. God damn it. Anyways, long strides. Fuck's long strides actually. Look at this shit. What is long strides? Okay, yeah, same stuff. I don't care. Not doing this ever. I'm not putting 4 few items in play ever for any reason. Bring back scrapers, then maybe, but not. No, not doing this. So yeah, same stuff. Shittier silver pool now because of these skills. Cool stuff. Tempo. They suck. Berserker, finesse, shield, rapid relief are now silver tier. So these are when you have less health than the opponent. Cooldown reduction on weapons, shield items, or heal skills, or other heal items other. So they do more now. Cool. These are decent skills actually, not bad. Hardened shield is buffed. Was fine before, it's fine now. It's decent. Got nerfed massively and got buffed a bit. It's fine. Pretty good skill. Pick this. Decent this meta, I would say. This is fine for like dually companion build. It's decent. This is when you use a friend, buff your weapons, which is decent. It's better now. Reinforced steel. This is. Fuck is that actually? Should know this. It's reinforced steel. Reinforced. Oh. Use a property, weapons gain damage. This matters actually, this skill. Where is it? This? Silver starting. Up from 510. This actually matters. Because you can play ATM in Crook and put like ATM in the early game to actually juice up your stuff maybe. It's decent. Might make sense actually. This is buffed. This was dog shit before. It's pretty bad now still. Pretty bad. Best defense. Buffed. This is a real skill. This is the one where it says when you use a weapon, buff adjacent weapons as well. So this is silver now. Basically the gold effect of before. It's very real now, this skill. A lot of scaling with this. That's a good way to get that damage in combat actually. It's very good I think right now. Because it's both sides of the weapon actually. It's pretty good actually. This is a pick. This it's good actually I think. But you see burn, shit, toxins, still shit now it's silver, I guess, sure. Flashy reload, diamond starting, sure. So it's busted, now it's a bit less busted, still good, still playable. It's morning, yes. Desperate strike, this is when you have less health than they have, you get more crit chance on your stuff. It's better now, it's fine. It was kinda shit before, now it's better. I mean, like a balanced skill, I would say, not terrible. Flashy pilot, started silver, gives more. This was already good actually. That's a big combat core buff actually. This buffs combat core a lot. It buffs race car a lot actually as well. It's a companion core buff basically. Companion core and combat core buff. And flagship buff as well actually. New skills? I mean, yeah, but it's life. That's a flagship buff as well. Although we're not being Cutlass in the flagship, but still. Anyways, good skill. It was fine before, it's fine now. There's good stuff. It goes fast, decent. Anyways. Flashy mechanic, this was when you use a tool, give adjacent stuff crit chance. Now it's better, sure. Was kind of okayish before, now it's better. This is you can play tape on crit core with this actually. You can go crit core plus tape and play this, because now tape gets charged by adjacent stuff. Actually very decent. World of Warship? More like World of Cutlass, but yeah. Anyways. Improvised burn, gives less. Sure. Slow targets starts at silver now, sure. Good skill. Now it starts earlier. Still fine at silver. There's good stuff. We like this. Toxins is down at silver as well. Sure. Good change. We like toxins. Tracer fire, same stuff. These are when you slow gain crit, when you poison gain crit, when you burn gain crit. These are all same effect at gold and diamond, but now they started silver with less effect as well. Protection, heal, weaponry. These are when you crit, do stuff. This is when you crit gain shield, when you crit gain heal, when you crit gain damage. These are all decent skills actually. This one and this one, the shield and the damage ones, do less at diamond. That's fine because now it's at this as well. So notably, this is good on Vanessa, on Cutlass, and it's good on crit core on Dooley. I think Dooley crit core is gonna be like a real build maybe. So this skill is being available. Like this is OP on Dooley crit core, like very OP actually. And on Vanessa as well, on like Cutlass Vanessa is pretty OP as well. So silver availability is a big deal on these skills actually. These are like build defining skills, these ones. So having silver availability is very important in these. Anyways, big massive change. This stuff, holy shit. Rapido re-enabled and now starts at silver tier. Silver Rapido using freeze by 2, 3, 4 seconds. Up from 1 at diamond only. So now your silver Rapido is like 2x our previous diamond Rapido, which is holy moly, holy shit. What the fuck is this? Like now, it's like you have freeze? Well, fuck you, I don't care. Like, fuck is this? This will make Cutlass like bananas, by the way. Because Cutlass's main weakness is these skills. Which, by the way, are nerfed. Which, I mean, fair change. I was expecting this, actually. This is my exact, like, suggestion, actually. My exact prediction was that they would go, move up 1 tier. So they are now poison freeze, crit freeze, burn freeze, slow freeze and haste freeze are silver starting, and they have their values shifted one up. So now instead of like having 4 at silver, they're 3 at silver. 5 at gold, now they're 4 at gold. They go up to 5. So now they're like still good, but like they're worse now, reduced. Anyways, so now they nerfed these and they juiced fucking this shit up. So now it's like you hit toe, you're safe against freeze. You're like, what freeze? What freeze? No freeze. What's freeze? I don't know what freeze is. Yeah, so like rip freeze, I guess. Balance. I mean, yeah. But here's the thing, though. I think like this. I think this was enough. I think this is like too much. Maybe make it like gold 1 second, diamond 2 seconds. Maybe. This silver 2 second reduction. Fuck is that? At silver. Like, why? That's this the gold Rapido just deletes a fucking skill. Like, what? 1 1 2. I mean, it's a bit hard to ask, but I mean, yeah, like beta race 2 seconds this time. I mean, yeah, like most freeze effects don't work this way. Like, they are not that long, most of them. Like, this is too much, and like it's meant to be like freeze counterplay, not completely invalidate freeze entirely. It's like so OP actually. This is bananas. You see this, you pick this, by the way. Like, it's we were cooming over Rapido at 1 second at diamond beforehand, by the way. And now it's twice the effect. So this is like, okay, this was an S tier skill beforehand in the previous meta, by the way. So now you have what used to be an S tier skill at diamond has double the effect at silver. You have twice an S tier diamond skill at silver tier. What the fuck is that? I mean, just it's insta-pick, right? It's bananas. It just completely deletes freeze from the game. Bananas. Like force no freeze, I mean, yeah, basically. Anyways, so series pick this. Next. Okay, do you think actually take a break here? Okay, so guys, let's take 10 minutes here. 10 minutes break. Then we'll read the actual fucking items. We'll play the fucking game. BRB. 10 minutes. I'm back. I watched a movie, and the patch notes screen is still here. What is this? Bella Lista. Walter in play. Brick buddy. Rapido, you say? Interesting. Nice. Looks playable? It is, probably. So. I mean, it charges more now, it doesn't matter. It's about, it's gonna just get charged by a lot now because it has, it scales the charge, the ballista. Anyways, so, on to Vanessa. So let's talk about something first here. What makes a build a build? How, like, what makes a build playable? Was it seconds? Yes. Bad or just slower now? Not hitting Puffer hype, no, not really. I think Puffer is bad, I think. Probably. Not good enough. So, how does a build appear or exist or become meta? A build has to rely primarily on items that start at bronze or silver, and hopefully bronze. Why is this? The main flow of the game currently is this. Early game shops are very strong and very good. Why? Because they have a smaller pool of items available, so you can kind of fish for certain stuff from those shops. You can look for stuff basically in the early mid game. So you go to certain shops and look for like your bronze or silver stuff. By the time, also, in those moments in the early game, when you find your items, when you find them, they are always playable. What do I mean by that? If you are looking for like a key item in the late game, it's like a silver item, but it's day 11, you get like a silver version of that item, it's terrible because you want like a gold or diamond version of that item, basically. So you look in the late game and you find like a silver version of a good item, it's terrible now. You want your key items on your board before day 6, basically. Your comp should be done by day 6. That's the rule. Because day 6 plus, like day 6, 7, 8, etc., there's gold items in the pool now. Then there's diamond stuff in the pool. Like it's so much wider, the pool of items. It's so hard to find anything anymore. It's impossible basically. It's unreliable. So you want your comp on the in play on the board ASAP. So you can then click like XP nodes, you can click health nodes, you can click money nodes and stuff, and you can like use that value because you have your comp on the board. You can rely on forced upgrades to level up your key items basically. And then you just like cruise and you click like XP for health, or just health for health, or like stuff for value like damage, insect wings and shit, like cool stuff basically. Here's the thing, right? We don't count stuff that starts at like high rarity as a real build. So, that being said, let's read. Port. This is my way of reading this basically. Very chaotic, good. Port drops items equal to its tier again, as well as cross hero items. I guess Frostbolt has knife for nothing. Yes. Doesn't give max ammo anymore, but the reload does scale now. So this I think is better now. Port is playable again. I mean, playable. It's fine. It's worse than before. It was bad before, or honestly, like when people thought this was good, it was also bad. Like this was never good actually. Port was never good in the history of this game. If you think Port was good, well, it wasn't. I'm sorry. You just like you got farmed by like Port high roll sometimes. Like that's. It was a bad build that could sometimes high roll, and when it did, it could farm you. Was free spot basically? Yeah, like was free spot and haste spot that was good basically. Like the build was just haste spot and free spot more or less. Just yeah, that was the build. So you either hit those from the port, or you didn't. And even if you did, it took a while, right? Like you could still lose with haste or free spot. Like I faced that comp, like the bananas, like the full freeze port build with like flagship, and I just like went like Oceanic Rush into kill them with the fucking ship, and that before they can act. Like it's not great, this comp. Just it's like meh. The system, no. Like a large powder flask. Yes. So port is back. It's pretty mediocre. We don't play this. It's fine like an economy item, like just get random ammo stuff. It's interesting. Anyways. Oh, my beloved Preserver is back. Thank Jesus. Thank Maria. Fucking, we're playing Preserver again. Thank the Lord. This is like day one, like insta win button, kinda. It's bananas. Fucking love this item. It's back and it's OP and it's just play this. It's good. Like, remove it later in the game, but it's so good at the start. Buffer is back. It's up to 8-second cooldown, poison 6 at all tiers, and the levels now give it, when you haste, charge this 1, 2, 3, 4 based on level up. So this right here, 8-second for charge. This is old buffer, basically, like the broken buffer. So diamond buffer is like the broken version of pufferfish, basically, because it's two ticks of haste per proc, basically. Plus 20, yes. So what buffer is. And this is meaningful, because now you need 3 haste per proc for this, which is a lot more. Additionally, they nerfed Water Wheel as well. They nerfed the other good enabler for this. They nerfed, what is it? Is it here even? They nerfed this as well. Very meaningful. Also that actually. So you can see the area to 6 seconds back. Like you can do you can either do diamond buffer or go get this down to 6 again. I get golden buffer, get this to 6 seconds. But that is a lot of work, my dudes. To begin with, I would say like the old buffer build suffered from being inconsistent anyways. And now they nerfed an enabler for this, and they also nerfed Climber interim actually. Climber is worse now because no longer a tool to drop at Orion anymore. And now you have to put in find the buffer, then put in all this work to make the buffer good. And additionally, there is no more extracts on level ups. There's no more plus massive poison. If you do find extracts in the wild somehow, they're also nerfed now. They do less poison as well. So it no longer scales the poison on level up. You have to either get it to diamond or CDR it to make it the same kind of fast proc version as before. You have to find it, you have to do so much stuff basically. It's hard to get base poison, it's hard to get this to go fast, it's hard to do so much stuff. So this game is safe, go hit with dam, actually, truly. So this is not a threat. It's mediocre at best, I would say, this item now. It's pretty bad. We aren't playing pufferfish IMO this meta. It looks meh. I can see it being playable in certain niche contexts. In late, I don't care. I don't care. I can name 50 infinite things in late game. I want my comp to be done by day 6. Shutterbrain? We just had a whole speech about this. We just talked about how a real build has to happen before day 6 to be a real build. This isn't a real build. This happens on day 10 million trillion billion. How does it survive like day 1, 2, 3, and 4 when there's fucking Cutlass out there? How do you beat Cutlass? Explain. But are you listening? God damn it, dude. Enchant? Wanna be done earlier? The build can name? That counters it? Oh no, not to make a counter build. I'm just naming a generic strong build, not a counter build. Like, Cutlass isn't a counter build. Cutlass is just a strong build. I wasn't saying like oh, because it hits you. No, it's just a strong build. I don't. What about the synergy of the items? Does it? I mean, it does. Cutlass will cut down any shitty build, not just this one. Like, it will cut down your shitty shield build as well. Cut down your shitty fucking whatever build as well. Like, doesn't matter. We'll just chop you down. The Cutlass. Like, it works like that exactly, actually. Like, the buffer locks, I mean, like, it looks mediocre to me. Like, these numbers look terrible. Like, yeah, I can concoct on paper any number of like cool, like infinite, like juggling, late game, like charge combo stuff. Like, oh, proboscis, neural toxin, what? I don't think so, man. I think it's too little too late. Like, it's this number won't carry me in the early game. Like, from previous metas we know that this effect, this proc, this right here is hard to do. When you haste, this is hard to achieve in the early game. Like, this effect. Like, Vanessa's main weakness, like, okay, back when this was like a passive thing, when buffer was just like a block of wood on the board, like fucking no effect, no active, just when you haste poison. In those days, you would sometimes get your buffer in the early game, like day 1 or 2, and then spend like the next 2 or 3 days looking for any reasonable haste source at all. You either had a fucking jellyfish or you didn't have a jellyfish. Like, you'd put fucking beach ball in play to buff your fucking jellyfish. You have a fucking 7 poison buffer, but no haste enabled for it. For the first like 3 or 4 days or some shit. It was terrible. Like, haste stuff on Vanessa is hard to achieve in the early game. So this having like a 1,000,000-year cooldown and like these values seems very dubious to me. Like, how does the turtle make it out of the water is my question. Gothic Exodia? Good. Fishing rod starter? Righty-tighty diamond proboscis. Wait, actually, it's insane. Okay, good to know. It's combo. Ladder is just buffer. I got out of bed. Can you see how Gothic wins early at all? He's playing turtles. Okay. Shatterbrain, if you're still here, I'm sorry. I'm being like theatrical here. I'm not actually mad. I'm not upset. I'm like, I just think it's not. It doesn't make sense to my brain. What I'm saying. No worries. Okay. Just say. Time will tell. We'll see. I mean, if it ends up being good, then like, we'll remember this moment. Okay, I will give you props, kudos, if it's actually you're right, quite about this, but I don't think so. Anyways, the boulder has ascended to being a real item. So guys, diamond starting items aren't real items. They aren't in the game really. Like, they don't show on the board ever. The boulder is now gold starting item. Just imagine. Diamond silencer, star chart, boulder. GG. No, obviously. 16 second cool. Actually, insane. Okay. Playing some Boulder, baby, at some point. Anyways, probably not, but it's now like a thing. The Boulder has become a thing. Honestly, anti-big tech maybe? We'll see. Anyways, Boulder is real now. Fishing rod goes and katana hit you first time. Wait, what? Katana fourth time automatic farming? Wait, what? What's he trying to say? Anyway, let's keep reading here. Next. Barrel starts at... Means that's at bronze, right? It's bronze starting barrel. Barrel started at silver already, by the way. You know, this slow, yes. So this was silver starting, now it's bronze starting. How do you get this from your day start, your hour one item choice as well on Vanessa now, the barrel, which is decent. So it's 5, 10, 20, 40 up from... Actually, it's better now, huh? That's massive, 40 a diamond. It's a real item, this stuff. It's a decent, like, early mid-game item. This kind of farms. It's a real item. Buy this. This is actually good. In the, like, days 1 through 4 or something. It's decent. Turtle Shell. Has a cooldown now. Like, it has a cooldown already, but... Now it's shield 10. Give your shield items shield. Use an open item. Charge this 1, 2, 3. Look at gold, I guess. Better at diamond. It's decent. I guess this stays the same all the time, huh? This 10 shield. If this scaled, I would be like, interesting, but it doesn't scale. Like, it's okay, I guess. Looks fine. Looks decent. This can do stuff potentially. Like, you can cycle like Pearl and this. Like, you can play like. It's the puffer theory, basically. Pretty crazy, yeah. Like, you use, like, the Pearl. Like, when you use aquatic item, charge this. Plus this. And then, like, they cycle each other like puffer does. Like, it's a loop, basically. Yeah, Pearl and this, yeah, it's that. And now... No more poison, right? Or, like... Very few poison. Food for Dam? Okay. So, let's see Dam real quick actually. Plus barrel on board on side. It still works. It's a bit slow and it's no investment. I can buy it, I guess. Seems reasonable. Here's the issue though. If you're playing Companion Core in this meta, you are what I call a suicide bomber. You are an MMR bomber, basically. Why? Because you are losing day one every time. So you can't really climb in High Legend with Companion Core anymore, I don't think. Because day one, in Normal's body, I guess, I see things through like a High Legend framework, so I'm sorry, but in my games, I don't care if the comp, like, if I'm comparing a comp that can win days 2 through 10, but also day 1, with a comp that can win days 2 through 10, but not day 1, picking the former, not the latter. Like, Companion Core can do like Ballista, cool charge, kill me with Companion Core stuff, and like, ooh, Ballista, You have a shitty fucking Companion Core on day 1, what are you doing? Like, what's your shitty Hamster Core doing on day 1? I don't actually understand, like, I'm confused, like. How does the Hamster Core win day 1? It's my only question. Because if you don't win day 1, half your MMR is down already. Like, you can't climb if you lose day 1 at all, basically. It's insanely hard. So, I don't care. I guess that's an option, but that's inconsistent. I don't care what your comp does later if it loses on day 1, basically. Before fight start. It's different now. The lizard is weaker for sure. Anyways, so let's do dam real quick actually. What about dam here? So, dam is gold starting now. It's garbage. It's weaker for sure, the lizard. Dam starts at gold tier. 24 seconds. Destroy this and all smaller items. So this is my understanding is this is both sides of the board. This is your board and their board, right? So this destroys their mediums and smalls and your mediums and smalls. Has anyone seen dam in play? That's correct, what I just said. It destroys your board and their board. He almost went off. You do it? Yeah. Destroys both sides, right? So, the plan here, it does, okay, yeah. So, the plan here is you are meant to play like the dam plus some small aquatic stuff to charge the dam plus one large item that can win the game, right? So the basic idea is you just play it's a comp, right? Boulder, dam. So it's like dam, boulder have 4 free slots, like pearl, clamera, something, I don't know, coral and shit, like just charge your shitty, charge your dam, the dam goes off, kills your board, their board, then the boulder is free to go, rain free, you know, that's the plan, you know. Makes some sense, right? Beta rain. It's kind of funny. It's an idea. I think both the boulder and this seem like Mimi, but because they're gold starting, these have like real text on them actually. Like these are actually worth like playing around and thinking about now actually. These items, because they do like real. These can fuck you up, dude. Like randomly, like you just like play like a strong build, like a strong game, and then like you get fucking bouldered randomly, like crit bouldered at some point for no reason. Like you get like fucking boulder, fucking diamond silencer, deadly boulder, just get like one tapped by your like cool combo build or something. Like it's. They'll have rapid toe and fucking silencer boulder and fucking just kill you randomly with like a deadly boulder or some shit. Like it will happen to you. Trust me, this meta, like it will happen for sure. Like this item will be played. So yeah, prepare for the boulder. Submarine was never playable, basically ever. It was always shit. Sub was kinda playable when Shipwreck was kinda playable because you had like a 3x sub, that was fine. Keep theory crafting? I don't, so I'm doing this. Anyways. Cannonade is now gets the buffer treatment. It's an active cooldown, has base damage, gets charged by the weapons. It's not fantastic, like a trebuchet I guess, but like a bit shittier, maybe a bit better, I don't know actually. It's like Treb, but different, basically. What's Treb, actually? What's Treb? Fuck is Trebuchet at? Why is it here, anyways? This is up to 10. Deals same damage and burn at every tier, but now it's weapon or haste charges 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds from 1 second. So this is 50 damage, 7 burn. This is 100 damage. It starts at silver, I guess. That's silver, gold, diamond. Unplayable at 1 charge. What, the trebuchet? Probably. I mean, it's an early game item. That's 6 second 1 charge at silver. This is 10 seconds 2 charge at silver. This needs 5 charges. That needs, so at silver this needs 5 to go from other stuff. The Knight needs 6 to go from other stuff. Knight is more though, it's more damage, it's more burn. It's like half damage, half burn. Cannonade is just straight damage. At gold, this is 3 procs to go. At gold, Cannonade is 3 to go as well, basically, more or less. Trebuchet actually slightly worse. Diamond, this is 2 to go. Trebuchet is a bit behind. But also, this has 2 conditions in its weapons or haste. So I would say I'd rather play Treb than Cannonade right now. So yeah, this is meh. I guess you can play both. You can play the Nade and the Treb. They're juice each other basically, maybe. Oh, they're 2 large items, so probably not, but interesting. Next, eels. Diamond Treb on Burn Dooley. Yeah. Change Caltrops. What's the patch review? It's the grasp. Puffer is ROP. He has become the ladder, yes. So eels. Has a cooldown, deals damage, slows a thing. Silver starting. When your enemy uses an item, charge this 1, 2, or 3 seconds, respectively. So seems kinda dogshit, honestly. Has low numbers on it is the issue. Like, this is a low amount of damage. Like, a silver item I am expecting on day 3 or day 4, basically. Not on day 1 or 2. So, on day 3, the opponent has 600 health. Or they should have 600 health. So, this amount for a large item seems dubious. Although this is a strong effect. This down here is pretty big. This text is the Dooley counter, by the way. This is the anti-Dooley text right here. So this, even though it's like kinda shit, the effect, this can and maybe will counter any amount of like infinite builds, like puffer infinites, like juggling, like yo-yo stuff. This is the counter to that, basically. Because this is like Caltrops, more or less. It's like a shitty Caltrops, but it's a silver Caltrops, basically. It's like a shittier silver Caltrops. But Caltrops are so insane that, like, you know? So, even though they're shittier silver Caltrops, they're still like Caltrops. So, don't sleep on eels, basically, is my premise here. Don't sleep on these. They are not great, in the mid game, but if you find like gold eels, they can be a thing actually. Like it's real. No tape? If it's still possible, I think it is, yeah. Tape had the issue that if you put the FF next to the tape, when the force field went, it wouldn't gain the shield from the tape on the hit that it did. So you would hit, would gain its own shield and do damage based on the force field shield, the force field would, but not gain the shield from the tape, then use the tape shield in the calculation for the hit that it just did. Sweater items? Yeah. Large item skill? Which one? The double damage on large? I think it is, yeah. Is it? I think it is. It's called big guns, I think. Or reserve shield. I mean, that's like the heals. Still here though. Anyways. Illusory. I mean, illusory. Fucking dyslexic. I mean, it's a long ass patch note, so I don't, whatever. Illusory, let's presume. Can be enchanted with deadly. Cool. A single cutlass sounds fun. He has 2 icicles on board, though, so that's 30-second freeze. Good luck. Anyways, Illusory can be deadly, sure. Switchblade deals more damage now. Sure, that's fine. This was a playable on day 1 already, I think, this item. Like, Switchblade Katana was a real opener before, now it's even more real. Decent. Doesn't matter a lot, but it's decent buff. Blunderbuss deals more damage. Blunderbuss nerf? Sure. We're not playing Blunderbuss, I guess. Enjoy. Blunderbuss was shit, now it's shittier. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever, don't play Blunderbuss. Strong, no. It was strong like week 1. They like nerfed it. Insane Dually Infinite. Are you for real? You're real. You're trolling me, Sweaty. Explain. If you get diamond LEDs and 1.2 second core. It's a good start that sentence. Double barrel. Left Uzi. I think Uzi should have 10 ammo, not 12 ammo. It's sad, but it's true. I think Uzi has too much ammo right now. Anyways. DB. Plus 5 at bronze. Plus 3 at silver. Same at gold. More at diamond. This is back in town, baby. DB is back. This is almost the old DB now. 40. Used to be 45 before. At 45, with left hand, it was obscene. Now it's just like playable, I would say. We're playing DB sometimes. It's a good item. Seaweed starts bronze tier and is heal 10, 20, 40, 80 from heal 20. Use aquatic, it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Decent buffs, I guess. Still a long cooldown though, right? Left hand silver, yeah. I've always been a seaweed hater because of the long cooldown, but I guess it's fine. It's a fine like day 1, I guess, item now because of this text. This is bronze now. Like play like day 1 seaweed, actually heal them up. It's decent, I would say. No monster, quite interesting. Sextant has been changed. Now has a cooldown, not gonna passive, it's a cooldown item now. 4 seconds. It does the following. Haste one item for 3 seconds at every tier. Adjacent items have 15, 30, 50% more crit chance. So it's maybe before, right? So it still buffs crit on adjacent stuff. And when you crit, charge this. So I think this will be my go-to item for Cutlass builds. If I hit Radiant, I remove this. If I hit Radiant and I have Alacrity, I remove this. But if I don't have Alacrity, I'm playing Sexton in this build, always. In a Cutlass build. It looks obscene to me. Looks insanely good, actually. Very good haste source. Yeah. So, Ubain said 3 rounds? Wait. So as Kios said, as well. Now, by the way, so as part of this text, we get an enchant at level 10. Level 10 enchant. Three enchant options, level 10. So I'm like out of energy, I guess. Keep the hype up here. Level 10 free enchant. So now we are kind of like planning around these enchants as well. Wanna ruin everything, maybe. So if you look down here again, so we're playing Cutlass, right? We find Radiant. We just ditch our board and put in like fucking Star Charter and shit and just play Alacrity with that shit. And we just charge our Cutlass like a combo Cutlass, basically. We pick Radiant at 10. We cut active items. We play Flurry of Blows and Alacrity. So we can just self-charge our Cutlass over and over again and just one-shot the opponent, basically. That's the plan. Best endgame? Probably, yeah. About to level up? I mean, you'll see skills in the level up rewards. So, yeah. We're almost done. We're almost there. Sorry, we're almost there. Just, okay, instead of 8 rounds, get buffer treatment, burn 3. Looks dog shit now. This is terrible. What is that? Get Novu? That also that, yeah. Lighthouse starts at silver tier. Burn 12. When you slow, charges 1, 2, 3 seconds. Really expensive now? Think about it? We'll have money, don't worry. Shield combo? Anyways, this looks real to me, by the way, this item. Lighthouse. This looks decent. Like, I think Docklines, by the way, Docklines is the new most insane item in the game now, by the way. Because they changed a bunch of slow items. I mean, but they changed LEDs and they changed the marbles as well, so. Docklines is like one of the new, the best ways to slow them is board now, by the way. So, we're playing Docklines anyways. Radiant? Good call actually, maybe. Anyways though. We play Docklines, just play this shit, right? Like it's... Silver Lighthouse. The buff is the competition basically. Tripwire. Oh yeah, we'll play Tripwire as well. It's actually also buffed Tripwire. Yeah, this is here. This as well. Anyways, yeah. So we'll play Dock Lines, we'll play this. This being at silver means like this has become a real build now, right? Because this starts at silver. And silver items are real items. So we can play Lighthouse now with Dock Lines. And we can actually build around some powerful items now with this shit. It's very real, I think. We don't play eels with this shit, like it's reasonable. Like I think Lighthouse can be a real comp. It can be. We'll see the meta though. Like there's, I think Cutlass is gonna be the looming threat on the horizon here, but it's like possible. Trebuchet, you read this earlier, it's changed. It now has a set amount of damage and burn at all level ups, has higher cooldown, and it now scales the charge amount per level up. So now this has become very important, and just buff this damage, your like extrinsic sources like skills, monster loot, curio and shit. Like wanna just play a combo build basically with this shit. Looks reasonable to me, looks fine. Good change, I think. It's gonna be like less oppressive in the early game, basically, this item. It's gonna get better, gonna be up the same or better late game actually, because of this change on the charge amount. Like it gets better in the old Trebuchet fast, like at gold I would say. The charge amounts here. Throwing knives. Silver starting, 3-second cooldown, deals more damage than before. When you crit, charge this 1 to 3 seconds. So it scales. That's nice, nice change. At gold, it's basically like the old this thing, more or less. Diamond is like the old knives, I guess, more or less. Decent. But on the ICD now, so good change. Welcome back throwing knives, I guess. Good base damage now. Sell next day, could be. Water wheel. Longer cooldown on water wheel. Haste your stuff. 2 seconds. And now scales the charge per level up. So this is like a massive nerf, by the way. This used to be at silver. This was 6 cooldown and 3 charge. Now it's like kinda shit, right? Because like it can never go off. Like it's so slow to start. Like this 1 is nothing. Like before you could do like put a camera next to it and have like a super fast, or like put like a fucking like a lighter next to it and have like a 3 seconds. It's at half the water wheel, then lighter goes, procs the wheel, and then it's like it's going already at 3 seconds. Like it's very easy to do with silver wheel actually. Now it's like it's a toughie. Like this is work. Pearl buffs? I will need this actually as well, yeah. This might change things. Captain's Wheel. Haste adjacent items for 2 seconds from 1 to 3, 4. Use a vehicle or large item, charges 1 to 3 seconds from 2 seconds. My kid went from middle to high school and is still on the patch notes, yes. So, haste adjacent items. So it's like with flagship still it's fine. It's still fine with like Cove Force Field, if you get the Force Field. She watched 2 movies, enjoy. Fine items still. Has to be like gold to be playable now. It's decent. Yeah, it's fine. Played the Captain's Wheel in a while. Anyways, Pearl. Big change actually. I think about Pearl a lot. So the shield is static now, which is fine. And now it scales the charge or level up. So you can build like big like loops with this this effect actually. Like you can do maybe like fuel a dam. You can fuel like I don't know, I guess Can fuel this shit, the pufferfish stuff maybe, potentially. Can fuel the shell stuff. Can like juice up your pearl and have like a big combo with turtle shell. You can like get a fishing rod, double pearl, and run multiple of those and have like a cool combo with the shell. Like you can do stuff. That movie, yes. So cool effect. It's now like a good combo piece basically. Like this is a fine effect just to scale with the turtle shell basically. It's decent. Watch out for this item actually. It's very real. Astrolabe, shield 20, down from 20, 40, 80. Haste weapon for 2. Haste non-weapon for 2 seconds. Haste a non-weapon item for 2 seconds. From when you use it, use a non-weapon, haste it. When you use another non-weapon item, charges 1 to 3 seconds. This thing's cooldown is 6, right? RIP Astrolabe, I guess. Fuck this item. It's terrible now, I think. Looks terrible. Looks so shit, actually. Yeah, RIP. I mean, all of these items still have, like, the potential of being, like, in an, like, infinite loop before. Was 4 before? It was 4 before they killed it last patch. Like, in the dual limit it was 6 already, I think, the cooldown on this. I think it's 6 right now, the cooldown on this. I think it was 6 last patch as well, though it's not sure about that. But yeah, RIP. Can we play like Pearl, Turtle Shell, Astrolabe and have like a cool combo like with Turtle Shell maybe? Like it's half a board, then you play like, I don't know. Maybe it's a real combo actually, like Astrolabe, Pufferfish, Pearl, Turtle Shell, go crazy. Seems weird. This whole premise of like the infinite like Pearl, Turtle Shell, Astrolabe stuff, Pufferfish, like please like consider like this combo, this stuff, this like juggling stuff requires so many upgrades to actually work properly. Like these are not easy to get, like these upgrades. These are expensive effects to upgrade these items. So yeah, like you can like theorize like, oh, Diamond Astro, Diamond Puffer, Diamond Turtle Shell, Diamond Pearl, and oh, it goes crazy. Look, it's juggling. It does. It's infinite. Oh, but like, it's like a bunch of work, you know. Like, don't buy it. Catfish is at 5, up from 3. You mean down from 6, right? Wait, huh? Catfish was at 6 before, right? Okay. I guess. Sure, Catfish. Tripwire. Bronze starting. Slow one item for 1 second. When enemy uses an item, charges 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. So it's 5 seconds. Go to 4 seconds charge actually. Okay, fearless. Love this item. Astro, Pearl, Turtle, Puffer, Weed stuff. Interesting. Seems sick. Like this patch. Haven't played yet. We'll play soon. Anyways. So, charge this many seconds. This never scales. So, this seems like either an activator for like lighthouse. So it's either like a lighthouse, like it's for this, for when you slow charge this, it's for this, or you have to like put like curio buffs on this to make it playable. It's a bit dubious, I would say. Like this slow amount is dubious. It does, however, proc like this effect is OP. Like Caltrops effects are OP. For cores too, but I mean it's a Vanessa item, I guess, sure. But yeah, it's this, like, this text can be empty. This effect, like, don't sleep on this. Like, this is a... This text is dangerous. We don't, like, flame this text. This is... We respect this text. When your enemy uses an item, that's dangerous text right there. So, respect. But yeah, this looks dubious, this effect down up here, like the slow 1-for-1. Like, could see like Docklines, Lighthouse, Tripwire maybe? That's a comp maybe, perhaps? Maybe like Turtle Shell with that, potentially? Like, maybe like Docklines, Lighthouse, Tripwire, Turtle Shell, Pearl or something? With Self? I mean, barely, it doesn't really matter. Like, it's barely any slow at all, like 1 second is nothing. It doesn't. Kinda, but... Like, if they ain't casting, I don't mind. That's fine by me. If they aren't casting, that's fine by me. Yeah, for enchantment as well, yeah. Also, that, what Pills just said. Like, this is like... Yeah, actually, it's like insane for day 10, actually. Like, you hold for like day 10, and you... Or for level 10, you get like, for like a big enchant on this, actually. So like you can enchant your stuff with this. Like actually you can look this up right now. Hold on. See this? So level 10 is an enchantment now, by the way. So let's look at the Tripwire enchantments. This is double slow, haste 1-for-2, shield 20, heal 40, poison to burn 4, multicast. These aren't that crazy, but you can buff like you can buff this number, you can buff this number, like these are real. Like it's Caltrops, dude. It does stuff. Like this stuff does stuff, trust, like this is real, this effect. So, watch out for this. Ballista deals more damage. Sure, I don't care. 10 seconds cooldown. 10 seconds is infinite, don't play Ballista. Damn. Starts with gold, it's a real item now. Destroys and all smaller items. This destroys your board and their board. So their board and your board, both sides of the board basically. So the damn comp is like a bunch of small aquatic stuff to charge it and then like a big, large item to win the game with. The question is, which large item can Vanessa win with? The answer would be flagship. The issue is, if the dam kills your board, your ship has no multicast anymore, is the issue. Like, you lose the multicast from the flagship. That's the issue. Like, it's... You lose your ammo, friend, whatever property. Like, they get destroyed. Like, because this... The dam also dies in the process of this happening. Like, this is... It's dead. The dam. So, you know, like... Your ship has no multicast. So the only thing that's left, I guess, is either, like... I guess like a trebuchet, or... a cannonade, or eels, or... Maybe lighthouse, I guess? Yeah, maybe lighthouse. Maybe like burn them up and then, like... destroy their stuff? I don't know. Maybe you just like play like pufferfish. You play like pufferfish and you just like poison them and then submarine. I mean it's sub actually, yeah. I mean it's a sub build. Oh, good call actually. Wait, it's sub. Ah, like juice a submarine up. Oh, that's probably the correct answer actually. Yeah, it's sub. Yeah, build is sub. So like submarine plus aquatic stuff plus dam. Yeah, it actually works. Yeah, so that's a comp potentially. Like you can play like dam submarine maybe. Have like a submarine early and you can play like dam later potentially. I mean it's seems weird but seems interesting as well. I would say unlikely, like hi Bazaar. Like this item does very like specific stuff. The point where it's hard to like lead into a damn late game is the issue. So I wouldn't bet on dam being a thing, but you will face dam, and you will lose to dam randomly, occasionally. Trust me. Because although you will lose rounds playing dam, that won't stop others from playing dam as well. So, well, anyways. Shark Ray, silver starting. Damage is the same at these levels. Now it's also silver. When this gains haste, this gains 10, 24, so the same stuff, but now it's silver as well. This is now a real item. I think Shark Ray is a good alternative to a Pufferfish, actually. You can actually find the real haste engine. It's playable, I think. Crow's Nest gives your weapons less crit, so it's now 5% less per level, the Crow's Nest. Which is, I mean, fair change. Kind of busted Crow's Nest beforehand, so that's fair, I would say. Still good though. Bunch of crits still, and the lifesteal is still good, so we'll play Crow's Nest regardless. Grappling Hook, 1 lower cooldown, sure, it's fine. Still unplayable. Although this is a buff to Scout Trooper, so remember guys, Scout Trooper is stronger now. It's like, it actually swings like once of the combat actually, this item. The Grappling Hook. So Trooper is now like even stronger than before, maybe. Unless they like nerf the hell on it, maybe. Anyways. Tents re-enabled, sure, tents kinda sucked, but it's fine now. Bees are back. I think they kinda suck. They charge too little, they kinda shit. Like, they are too specific. Like, they're like anti-weapons, but like, if you face the other stuff, it's like you're kinda losing, so, Booby Trap charges 1 rather than 2. Sure. This kinda slapped sometimes. Wasn't that great? I mean, just don't play Booby Trap. I think it's bait. Looks terrible to me. Shipment is unnerfed. We enjoyed that. Atlas Stone is buffed. It's like playable-ish now, kind of. Like Crook. Like, you can find a stone on late game, you can play it with Crook. It's fine. Still, like, it's a diamond starting item. So, not really a real thing, sadly. That last stone. Yeah, I think it's reworked, I think. I don't know. I thought it was always changed. I'm not sure. Let's just. Anyways. Model ship counts as aquatic and a vehicle. Which actually, this. Okay, guys. This might seem like, oh, it's a vehicle now. Can you get fuck is it, dude? It's in the skill section. Can you get this on Pig? Do we know? Is Flashy Pilot in the Pig skill pool? Because if it is, then Model Ship is bananas. Like, nope. Okay, then shit. But yeah, like, if you're playing, I guess, if you're playing not Pig and you get like a Model Ship from somewhere, and you have this, like, the way it works now with Model Ship, the Flashy Pilot is insane. Okay. So, if you can find this plus Flashy Pilot, that's bananas. Also now, if you fight the Car Conductor, it's like day 7 or day 8, I think, combat, you can get the plus 30 shield to vehicles skill. You can get can buff this by 30%, which is that skill from the Conductor. So this is Silver starting, shield 20, skills the charge. It's fine. It's like worse now. It's like duct tape, which was got nerfed. These tags can do something on other classes, but on Pig it's like, like, the combo is obviously the bushel stuff. This is like down to 4 seconds cooldown, by the way. Bushel, so change as well, so since charge is 2 seconds. What's your cooldown, Mr. Model ship? So it's 4. So like gold ship plus silver bushel kinda goes hard. Yo-yo, silver bushel, gold ship. Like a quasi-infinite something. It can be a thing. This stuff. Anyways, it's changed. I think it's playable-ish. It's kinda worse. It's different. Chapeau is changed. It's silver starting. It now shields at each level up and it buffs weapons. So it's like a Ganjo. It's like a shitty Ganjo, kinda. It's a slower Ganjo. It buffs more at than Ganjo does at gold. Are you losing in Sandstorm or close to it? Just lost 3 fights in a row to Infinite Puffer. It's a very real problem. We'll see about that. I mean, we'll see how it feels at the Puffer stuff. If it's good, then we'll play it. I mean, not opposed to it. Anyways. So the Chapeau is just like a filler kind of. It's with diamond. That's a very big if. Has to be diamond. Anyways. It's like a nice tempo early game item at silver, just like put it on board like a crook board basically. Or a soon-to-be crook board, and you just have like decent scaling. Giant Ice Club. 30 second CD, up from 9, deals 1,000 always. They cut 1 second on the freeze. So this does when you drop low, they like basically just perma freeze one of their items, basically the club. When any item gains freeze, charge this 3 or 6 seconds. So at gold, you need 4 freezes. At diamond, you need 2 freezes per swing, which seems bananas to me. Like this effect, like let's say like ATM snow globe plus this, like it seems real to me. Like it's a strong item, the club. Although it's very like context reliant, like you want freeze to be happening, but not the thing to this, and it's like Pig has a hard time with freezes because Pig doesn't have access to like all of these skills. Pig doesn't have them, sadly. So if you had these skills, you would play the club and like just have like slow freeze and haste freeze and like just like combo them like with a smash with the fucking club, and I'm like that would be cool, but you don't have this. You have like these shitty like slow situational like weird freezes that don't do that much. Like it's hard to make the thing work, the club. I mean, it's a good effect though. It's a good text. This has on it. Like it's real. This item. It's like a cool thing. Snow Globe gains multicast. This was always this, I think. Well, sure, I guess. Sure, Snow Globe, everyone. It now has multicast. I guess should have always had multicast, but I guess now this as well. Lemonade stand up to 6 from 5. I don't care. This is a fucking stash item, anyways. Matchbox gets buffer treatment. Sage. It now can combo with Yo-Yo and with I changed this and marbles. So it's not terrible actually. This is now just another one of those items that can combo with like an infinite like scraper, vineyard kind of combo stuff. So this is now 4-second cooldown, burn 3. When you use another non-open item, charge this 1, 2, 3, 4 based on the level up. So this is 1 at bronze, 4 at diamond. Yeah, this with like marbles and yo-yo potentially. Land scraper, up to 8 seconds. Same text, it's the shield stays equal to the item's value. Another item, charge this 1, 2, 3 down from 2, 3, 4. Huh. Interesting. It's worse now, the scraper stuff, but I mean, the scraper weakness wasn't even the effect of the scraper, it was finding the scraper. It's now more premium? Will the nerf trust me? I mean, it's a nerf. Like, it's worse than before. Like, objectively, it's worse. I mean, you may argue that this stuff, like, makes up for it, but it's worse than before, the item itself. Like, higher cooldown, less charge. It's the item is worse. Like, you may say, like, the context of the item makes up for it. Because, for example, Beta Ray is out now, so this item is like better now. It's still in, not really. Like, Beta Ray doesn't exist anymore. Like, it's not a real item. Like, spoiler alert, Beta Ray isn't like a real item anymore. But yeah, so it's like, oh, no more Beta Ray to fuck your yo-yo. No more, the one-time freezes are less now, or they're less common and they're less value as well. You can get like Rapido as well to counter that stuff. Like, there's less freezes, there's less disruption, so this combo stuff is safer to play. Basically, it's less dangerous to play, like combo landscape and stuff. But the item itself is worse. So like, yeah, maybe in the new context it's better, but like itself is worse. Vineyard, same stuff. But then again, what I was gonna say is this: the real issue with Vineyard and Landscaper was never their power level. Like, even in the previous meta, the issue was fucking finding them. Like, these are invisible items. Because Paul is now accurately on day 5 and plus only. So days 1 through 4 there's nothing for this. Like, what do you play on days 1 through 4 is the question. Like, how do you find these items? Like, how do you get them? Because there's no day 3 Paul anymore. How do you do that? Like, how do you find this in your... Go to Midsworth and do what? Like, cry? Because there's all small items? Like, it's not... How do you get these items in your board? I don't understand. Like... Can you roll Paul? I mean, yeah, but... It's like day 10 million, so... This is real, these effects. The issue is finding them in the shop. Like, that's always been the real issue, is finding these items in the shop, basically. It's insane, yeah. Yo-Yo. 4-second cooldown, down from 6. Deals 1 damage every tier, doesn't matter. This never mattered, damage on this. Adjacent item used, charge this 1, 2, 3, 4. So now it's actually better. Like, at silver, it's the same as before, basically, as the old version of it. the most recent version of Yo-Yo, but now because it was 6 with charge 3, so it was 2 items used was proccing this. Now it's at silver it's 4 seconds charge 2, so it's still 2 seconds charge this. But now at diamond it's back to like the old Yo-Yo kind of. It's like kind of OP actually. So diamond Yo-Yo is back in business. It's a cool activator for like the. Find it on JJ easy. Oh no. On Snow Globe. It's the same as before, no? Am I stupid? The same item. Am I... There's no change here. Am I dumb? It always did. Am I stupid? In patch notes? Yeah, I saw it. Like it's... I don't... Let's fucking read, dude. Bushel down to 4 second cooldown now from 5. It charges for 1, 2, 3, 4. Same as Yo-Yo. You want a silver bushel? Like a model ship and shit. It's I think it's worse now because they nerfed tape. Here, am I stupid? Hi Svein, welcome. So they nerfed tape, and you could find tape on the day 1 PvE fight at the Banana Ball. You could play like bushel plus tape, and you have that cool combo with that. But now it's like that kind of. They kill tape as well, so like it's. I don't know. Very easy though. Oh, with the encounter? Good call actually. That is a big deal actually. Okay, good call chat. Yeah, it's actually easy upgrades, huh? Can get like silver bushel start, day 1 make a gold bushel, day 2 diamond bushel maybe? Can have a day 2 diamond bushel. Yeah, it's actually very feasible to do that. Here's the issue though. You are spending 2 nodes on days 1 and 2 respectively to do what? To fucking whack off what you're doing, like, because you are spending your XP node on fucking bushel upgrades, which is like very dubious because this doesn't grow, it's heal amount. Like, yeah, like you may have a diamond bushel, but it's still like a fucking 20 heal bushel, dude. Like, it's still shit. Like, yeah, you'll proc your bushel road, but like, who cares? Like, you're dying because you fucking spend 2 nodes on making your fucking yo-yo. Like, it's cool if you survive, but like, it doesn't seem likely to me to survive. Click fucking 2, like, you know, like, have event on day 2, how? With model ship? AFK forever? Explain or model ship? Well, tape is a dually item, so that's you have to hit the chance for the NPC, and then you have to hit the item itself, so 1 in 3, so that's very low odds. And besides, no, if you read the tape, it's not an infinite, so like even just diamond bushel plus tape is not infinite. Like, where the fuck is tape? Hello? It's a D. Wait, is it like an order? Where is D? D. Here. Six-second cooldown, charge for 1. D for duct tape. So, like, this ain't enough. Like tape Bushel is not, it's nothing. Spends a lot. Yes. Should do more reading. Okay, yeah. So as we just learned, like, no, they changed this item. It's now, first of all, it's a silver starting item, which is like, you ain't finding a fucking silver model chip on day 2, dude. Like, no, that's unlikely. Don't rely on that. It's just changed. It's different now. It's like worse than before by a lot. Number 1. Number 2, tape is also dead. So like, how are you like popping off on day fucking 2 on fucking your bushel? You're not doing that. You're fucking dead. You're dying. You're fucking 20 kill bushel on day 2. You're dead. Don't do that. And also that node, that XP node, the jungle one, it stops appearing in the late game. Like it's on like a day 1 to day 2 node, that node. So like it runs out. Yeah, but like, it's not a real thing you can do, like just around the silver seller. I mean, diamond bushel land scraper vineyard golds. Anyways, fort has a cooldown of 4 seconds, shield 20. Okay, the important text on fort is the same, so this is unchanged, therefore fort is decent. What did you say? Shield 20, charge this 1 or 2 seconds. Yeah, that's like really good, huh? Like, yeah, like this is like the bushel item basically. It's OP, like it's very nice, this item right now. It's honestly better than before because the shielding IMO like barely mattered before. This effect just being on like an active item just seems like good to me. So yeah, fort's good. Marbles. 4-second cooldown. Slow 2 small items for 2 seconds at every tier. So marbles now can't slow mediums or large items. It does giga slow small items, but it won't slow mediums and large items, which is a big issue. Because right now, I believe Cutlass will be a big problem in the meta. So if you're playing against like Vanessa with like a Cutlass or a flagship or a katana or a rifle or anything in play with a crow's nest, it's like slows are made for a situation basically. Like you want slows to slow the shitty fucking Cutlass and katana and like you wanna slow the shadow cloak, you wanna slow all this shit, and it's like it's hard. It doesn't work anymore. They do, however, function very well as a combo piece. Like you have like basically these items, type of item, like when you use like adjacent charge, these get better the more of them there are basically. So marbles has this text, Yo-Yo has it, this has it, Landscaper does, Vineyard does, like Model Ship does, Bushel has a similar text, like Ford has similar text. So like you have this critical mass of when you use charge, and you can like build this engine to like just, you know, so this stuff, the marbles, it's sad we lost the slow on mediums and large, which is pretty important. It's like unplayable. In shield combo boards, he's unplayable. We'll see. Anyways, this stuff might be a real thing, like this combo stuff, because there are enough of these that you have redundancy basically. Like you have like a bunch of these effects stacked together, so you can like you have options, you have redundancy for this kind of build basically. Like these are just the same item but twice basically. These two, the scraper and the vineyard, more or less. Fourth is these items as well. Like you have like 3 copies of the same item more or less in the pool, so you can like sub in any of these for each other in the same comp. This is like easy to find. There's like yo-yo as well. There's like have options. Anyways, playable against what? Beats weapon damage, burn, poison, except catfish. Is scaling at all? Guys, let's not make any big statements about the meta right now. Like it's hard to tell. Like it's day 1. Like guys, just we'll see how things evolve. Okay, just calm down. You go weapons? No. Use micro Dave? Well, it's less about this that exists. It's more about now. So basically, okay. The class Dooley, that character, that entire character, his viability is inversely proportional to this item's damage. The more damage this item has, the less viable Dooley is. It's that simple. Guys, that's the formula. The more damage Double Barrel has, the less playable Dooley is. Yes, like on playing today? Yes, I am. We'll play. Soon TM. Anyways. We're almost there actually. So, now to Dooley patch notes. The last character to patch note through. So. 2 silver Untitled people. Holy shit, actually. Okay, anyway. Coolant. Smart items only. So OP. The freeze is better now. Omega Gamma Ray. Now only buff adjacent burn and poison items. Holy moly. MMR, enjoy. So UBS, this don't play this anymore. These are weird. Like still play the Omega Ray, but meh. Omega started silver and burn 4, 6, 8. Same stuff basically. Use the corner of the ray. Adjacent burn, gain 2, 3, 4 burn. The same values, I guess, but it's now no bronze value, but it's only adjacent. Kind of shit now. Not terrible though. Like this only buffed like 2 or 3 things, anyways. Like you are only buffing the core plus like 1 more thing, anyways, with this item, anyways. Like it's an item, I guess. It's playable, sure. Like Beta Ray starts at gold tier with freeze a small item for 1 second at gold, 2 seconds at diamond. When you use the core of the ray, charge this 1 second from 2 seconds. So the item Beta Ray, rest in peace. You'll be missed. This is dead now. Deserved? I mean, kinda. Like this at diamond used to like perma-freeze the entire enemy board of the Dooley player. Like if you're like Dooley v Dooley and you go first, this used to like freeze their whole board basically. Like it was bananas. This though, I feel like it's too much. I would have done just silver start, 1, 2, 3, keep the charge. Like that was fine, I think. Like would have been strong in that version. I think it was like fine to keep that like Alpha Ray Omega Ray combo. Yeah, plus the rapid toe buff as well. Now we get like fucking rapid toe, like fucking silver rapid toe deletes your diamond omega ray, by the way. Holy shit. Anyways, like, yeah. So even as like an engine for your core, this was gutted. Like this change is insane. Like honestly, if the freeze was dead, I mean that's fine. But like this was important as well. Like the charge was like this thing's value as an engine for your comp was very important. Now it's shit. Like it's terrible. Don't play this. Gamma ray, silver start, dodge, forklift. We don't care. Arc blaster, real item actually has been enabled. This is a small item which has a long cooldown, 8 seconds. It deals high damage at bronze. It gives a charge when you level it up. So it goes charge 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 at bronze for a diamond. 8 second cooldown. Just a damage item. It's a small item. Completely ass. I think it's decent. Like at gold at least it's decent. More than that? It's like a ray, my dudes. I think it's that bad. Looks fine to me, honestly. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's bad? Kinda mid. It's okay, it's an item. It's for the crit core build. It's not for like a burn build, it's for damage. Playing it in crit core. They existed? You were spamming crit core recently. Alex, it's everyone. Animations are dead. Anyways, fuel has been enabled. It's fuel rod actually. So what's fuel rod? 3 orange cores in a row, you mean? We're playing red core as well. Anyways. Medium item, 8 second cooldown, burn both players, haste adjacent items, adjacent vehicles that are cooldown reduced by some amount. Looks terrible. It does so little for so much. Like, what the fuck is this? It's terrible. Dog shit. Like, combat core is a vehicle, but these numbers are nothing. Let's be gone. Oh yeah, it's bugged. This is bugged, Sylvia. It's meant to be gone on day 1. Yeah. Next. So this is shit. Don't play this. Isocoric freezer starts at bronze tier, has gone on 4 seconds. Freezes a small item for 1 to 4 seconds. This is like okay-ish. It's a nice filler item. Like it's like beta ray is back, but it's terrible. So meh. It's an item. It's playable, kinda, not really. It's like have you ever played a Girnola bar? If you've ever played a Girnola bar for a round, this is that, basically. It's like a Girnola bar, but like better. Kinda. Like it's not what you're looking for, you know? Like it's fine for a while, but like not your goal, you know? Like I quit, yeah, like so. Rocket launcher catching stays for no reason, by the way. Launcher now just it's the same, I guess, but doesn't double the damage, which is like this item was like mid already, and now it's like dog shit. It's terrible. Fuck is this? It's unplayable now. It's terrible. Don't play this. Cooling fans now works when either player has a bunch of this like real item now, by the way. So you can play this in burn builds now, like a Uzi. It's like an Uzi with an effect. I mean, it's like okay, it's like an Uzi but worse, because Uzi's point was that the Uzi would go early to proc your like your haste effects and your like your metronome and your core and your stuff. Like burn combat core is so real. Yeah, like you need like the frigate one. Like there's a mob that has this skill. Like there's what is it? This guy has this skill, Firestarter. If you have this, you can kind of play that, but yeah, it's like it's better now by a lot, cooling fan. But yeah, anyways, Dually Scarf now, new design, shields for more than before now, interesting, and it also cleanses its own freeze as well, so that's nice. Railgun is back, insane. So if you guys know, Railgun is like a ray. It's like when you use the core charge this, it's kind of shit, but it's an item, I guess. Blast doors re-enabled. It is now twice the cooldown, shields for less by like a lot, and scales the charge with the level up. And still has this text. So it's like it's still fine on day one as like when I queue into Dually, I like think about this item on their board on day one, because this effect on day one, like 100 shield at bronze plus this text, it's like very real day one text. Like this stuff, like this can happen once on day one potentially, and this can happen twice potentially. Like, this is like 200 health ish day one potentially. Missiles catching strays, it's 1 ammo now. I mean, kind of fair actually. This item, this effect, the reload effect, never mattered actually on this item. Although I think it was kind of bad, this item anyways, the missiles. Like it was always weird. Like it's good in companion core, but low-key better. Yeah, like doesn't really run out, yeah. Like what Always says, like this text, the ammo still matter on missiles. Now it does. You can actually clip the cooldown now on this item. Like it's difficult. Like it's possible to clip the cooldown. Like if your core gets frozen or slowed, it's tough now. Like you want plus ammo on this. Hear me out. I mean, yeah. LEDs. What Jesus wants to say here. It's low-key better. He says it's about the beta ray effect basically. So LEDs is now beta ray basically. Slow an item, any item, for 2 seconds. Use the core, charge this 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. So this now no longer slows the entire enemy board, which is nice. It's a good effect to not have in the game. Yeah, so it is no longer broken, although it's still a very decent engine for your stuff. Like as Kyo says, like combat core, you pay like, because it's an active effect now, the charge on this gets charged, it can back charge your core in a loop. So you like core goes, charge the LEDs, LEDs go, charge the core, like it loops basically. It's an engine now, the LEDs. Which, I mean, sure, that's fine. Not the greatest thing in the world though, it's kind of mediocre. Like, I mean, has to be diamond to be worthwhile, I would say, for that effect. Slow is bad anyway, I mean, yeah. Three-second core plus diamond LEDs. It's like a 2-second core. I mean, yeah, basically. Is go to dispatch. Smile. Anyways, it's like, it's worse for sure, but it's like, it's different as well. It's better in other ways. Anyways. Chem Snail. 4 second CD, down from 6. Poison, no change. Now it's slow stuff and no longer has this effect. So RIP Chem Snail. I mean, I guess Snail is like a day 1 item now. It's like this wins day 1. It's your day 1 tech, basically. Like you used to play like Companion Core Snail, like something on day 1 to actually win the game. Like LEDs plus Snail day 1 to like try to win somehow. Now it's like it's better now, I guess, this effect. You got it? Yeah, basically. It's a day 1 item. It's kind of shit otherwise though. Like it has no cool effect, like no real effect. It's a medium item. It's like pretty terrible. Like a day 1, day 2 item, basically. It's fine. Lizard. Lizard is dead. Lizard. 8 second cooldown, poison, some amount, doesn't really matter. When you haste, this gains plus poison. So you just companion core up, your lizard gains the poison, then you like apply the poison periodically. So it's like gamma ray, except it's like you have it's like the lizard is now the gamma ray, and rather than going for 5 times a second, now it goes once in 4 seconds. So instead of like it's ice 9000, what's what it says. Battery the lizard, maybe. No more Nibris, also that, yeah. Yeah, so it's like the lizard is the gamma ray, and the lizard goes how many times slower? It's every 4 seconds, right? So it's about 20 times as slow, the lizard. It's 20 times as slow, and it can be frozen or slowed further with disruption. So yeah. Hit to cast once. That's what, right? Neutralize. Next, Flamethrower gets a buff. Cool. It's like playable now, I guess, Flamethrower. 5 seconds. Kinda real, actually. This is a good item, fundamentally, Flamethrower. It's very real. So, yeah. It's still weird, it's a gold item, but you can like, if you have like a good crit core build, you can like pick up a Flamethrower now and put like right side, like far right, just have like good payoff. I mean, might be a thing. Anyways. Ray Skull, Silver Start, deal 60 at all level ups. When you haste charges 1 at silver, 2 at gold, 3 at diamond. Knew the Cortex? Sure, I have, yeah, it's good. So, it's like, it's worse than before at silver, it's like better than before at gold, I guess. So it's like 3 haste for per proc. With a diamond? Sure. That's fine by me. Bomb Squad, longer cooldown, burn 5, adjacent friends. So it's like unplayable in burn now, I guess. 8 second, adjacent friends. So it's the same at silver. It's better at gold slightly. Like you could play like, let's say, small stuff, ignition core, bomb squad, Dave, maybe like that, like at all even. I'm not saying it's fine with Dave, but like I'm not seeing it. Speaking of which, Dave is here. So Dave is burn 6, use a small item, charge this 1, 2, 3, 4. So now it scales better now. So silver Dave is 3 smalls per proc. Gold Dave is 2 smalls per proc. Like it's kinda busted actually, this item now, Dave. It's like an Ignicore but better. So you just do this, you play like 6 small items, the core, then Dave. You up the core, you up Dave, you juice the Dave with the core, and then you just charge the core and the Dave like your small stuff basically. So it's like, that's a comp basically. And it seems fine, like it's okay-ish, potentially. In the Shadow Realm, yes. Tesla Coil deals 60 damage at bronze. At all these, but at bronze as well. So, this is now like kinda this. She needs the item actually. So Tesla is the real like day 1 item now. Like it actually does stuff. They nerfed the cooldown by 1 second though, so it's like it takes a while to charge up at bronze, but like put like an Uzi next to it or something, like Uzi Tesla on day 1 or something. Like it's the medium item patch, perhaps. Either way, like this, like not a real like late game item, but it's interesting. The big one. Yeah, Alpha is also not nerfed either. Bellilista, the big one. Deal 30 damage. When you haste, this gains 30, 40, it's actually massive numbers buff on this effect, by the way. When this gains haste, charges 1, 2, 3 seconds. So 8 cooldown. At Diamond, it goes every 3 hastes. Plus this buff on this. Point of Bulldozer now? I mean, I think I would play Bulldozer in this comp. Like, I would play a Bulldozer with Bellista. Bulldozer's point is, and it's always been the CDR on the friends. Like, it's CDR, yeah. Bill is like a massive CDR pylon. Like, he's bananas. We love Bill. Obsidian Bellista, that sounds bananas. But yeah, this is a real item now. Like, we'll face a lot of companion core Bellista. I suspect that this comp is like pretty terrible because it has no plan B besides the actual Bellista, and it's a silver item, and the early game sucks. So like, early game sucks, no plan B, you're dead. Go next. But like, we will face this comp on ladder, and we will lose to it because sometimes you will hit, and people will play this and will try to force it because you know that Reddit already has this in their grasp. Like, I think this comp, this Bellista stuff, is like the most like popular thing right now I've heard about. Like, I've heard like, oh, Bellista is Bellista, like it's like popular right now. It's a big thing out there, but like I think it's shit. I think it's terrible. Like, even if it's good when it's online, like, how do you find this item every game is my question. Like, how is it that possible? Like, I don't see it. Like, it's a silver item. Yeah, like, any other medium weapon? Like Armadillo or Tesla? I don't see it, man. Or Brick Buddy? I guess Brick Buddy does stuff now because there's no more dots. Brick Buddy is a real like win condition now, I guess. But yeah, like I mean, that's true, JCOS, but you get your upgrades are guaranteed now. you always find upgrades at certain level ups. Tape is changed. It's shit now. It's even scaled the charge by the way. It scales the shield and the slow, not the charge. It's so sad actually. Tape is super dead. It's actually even worse than the other buffer type items. It's like it's always one charge for some reason, which is terrible. For the same reason, sharp corners is dead. Anyways, Armadillo deals 60 damage when your shield charges 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. It's kind of worse now, like because of tape nerf. First of all, most important actually, this is the most important bit actually. This nerf is the most important bit here. Like tape nerf means item is dead, like basically Armadillo. But besides that, even if this wasn't nerfed, the tape, like this, at bronze, charge 1, it's terrible because used to play Armadillo for like tempo early game with the tape, like to do procs on stuff. Like now it's bad, it's worse. I forgot. Got a buff? No, not really. Overmeets is worse, right? It's like it's inactive now. It hastes less than before. Hurt core stats? Yes. No CDR is pretty bad. Hamlet is now, doesn't say here, it's 8 seconds cooldown by the way, Hamlet. It's 1 second CDR from before. Deal 15, when your soul charges 1, 2, 3, 4, that's better now, it scales the charge, actually very real, like, this, it's 3 slows per charge. The issue is, they killed LEDs! So like, the only good, like, dually, like, slow engine with LEDs is now dead. So like, who fucking cares about this anymore? Like, I'm sorry, Hamlet. Your wife is gone. Your LEDs are gone. Like, even you're better now, you're still shit. Like, I'm sorry. And lastly, sells slow now, by the way. And lastly, Solar Farm. Cooldown of 8 seconds, up from 6. Haste your stuff 2 seconds at baseline. Gain 8 regen baseline. When you burn, charges 1, 2, 3 seconds. So now, Silver Farm is like unplayable basically. It's terrible because already, it was hard to keep a Silver Farm going. I'd rather have less haste and more farm procs than the opposite, because the farm going was doing a lot to charge the core as well. Like, it's better in the sense that its context in which it exists is better. Like, there's less freeze, there's less slow, there's less disruption basically. Farm was farmed by disruption, so in that sense it's better. However, as a battery for the core, it's terrible. It's worse now by a lot. Like, this is like, at Diamond is like the same as beforehand basically. Additionally, because Dave is the new like hotness for Burncom, like, you want small stuff in play, and like, yeah, you get to like haste your small stuff, but like, you have to play Dave, the core, and the farm. So it's like, that's 4 slots for Dave and the core. Then it's 3 more for the farm. The farm and just the farm, right? So that's core, Dave, farm, right? Then you have 3 small slots left over to put small stuff in. That's like terrible. Don't do that. That seems horrible to me. So yeah, it gets better because of the less freezes. It gets worse because of this item basically. Just sad. Finally, fucking this fucking section. Go fast with this. Tags fixed, hour 4, outputs become negative, sure. Actually, that's a bug, interesting. Launcher was not having a tag. Paul was spinning earlier, doesn't happen anymore. Had a slow tag. Triggered off whatever. Alpha raid, not as a raid. Now it's fixed. That doesn't matter though, because battery is dead anyways. Dock lines was scuffed. Diamond, sure, that's fixed now. Cookery was scuffed. But the cookies, I don't know that. Was missing a tooltip, sure. Wasn't locking weapons. So it's bugged. The beehive. Squeeze had no tooltip. Schematics was bugged. It's back now, by the way. Security was bugged for some reason. Virus had cooldown scuffed. I actually don't know how it works now. Fuck this virus now. Anyways. Pepper was starting at bronze for some reason. This wasn't correct. Enchanted Regal Blade. Gold and would not do the thing it meant it claimed to do. In the stash. Metal will not upgrade the core in the stash. That was big, I guess. Good to know. Fucking fuck me on time, actually. One was bugged, now it's no longer bugged. That's good to know. Get the one from the Lich, now it's better. It's playable now. This skill was bugged, now it's not bugged anymore. Good to know. This was bugged, now it's no longer bugged. Blizzard was. This used to only freeze one item. Now it freezes all the items. It's good to know. Hit shield would stack, but interesting. Focused Rage. It's actually confused me sometimes, like this skill. Now it's fixed, I guess. Big numbers not working at diamond. Now it does. Brawler did stuff incorrectly. Capacitor was terrible. Now it's terrible anyways. Like no change to capacitor, I guess. Sure, it's not bugged now, I guess. Spray used to only slow one item. Now it slows all the stuff. Flashbang was only slowing one item. Now it slows all the stuff again. Good to know. Flashbang is playable again. Crestsphere is not doing its thing. Enchanted. Good to know. Fuel rod was not working. Who cares? Grenade had the wrong burn values, but importantly, it's still 8-second cooldown. Fucking grenade. It's still dog shit. God damn it, dude. No grenade change. God damn it. Motherboard was not doing its thing properly. I guess they just nerfed motherboard then, huh? Got bugged. Interesting. Containment was triggering incorrectly. Sure. Crook could not have heavy icy turbo enchant. Sure. Crit core was not scaling correctly. I don't know what this means. This is like too little or too much scary. I don't actually know what this means. Anyways, monsters could drop duplicate skills. That was not intended. Apparently, you could get two of the same skill. It wouldn't work twice. Like you could get like two jugglers, but only one would work. So that was a bug. It's in our favor. This bug fix. Stash collision box did stuff. Gems, whatever. Memory leaks, optimization, so better performance now. Tapping out in the payment process, whatever. Pay to win. Game some music voiceover. Hero characters no longer say their victory or defeat lines if in combat with non-speaking monsters. So we are no longer gloating to sludge. Sure. Players kill each other now. Sure. Loadouts show the rarity. Boards open and open the chest. Sure. No sound. Sound on end screen. Projectiles. Reroll was fucking up. Anyways, we're done. That only took 3 hours. Anyways, that's the patch notes, guys. So, what's the keynotes here? So, TLDR, patch notes, level ups, changed. You now get good skills and shit on level ups. You get good skills each level. You get upgrades guaranteed. They're predictable. They're always the same. You get to reroll every shop now. You get to sell stuff at higher cost at these vendors now, at Bark and Midsworth and Quicksell. You actually get to farm gold in here. You get an enchant levels 10 and 20 now, guaranteed. So level 10 is an enchant, one of the options. Big deal. Level 10 enchant. Rush level 10, find like an obscene like enchant target and put the enchant on that shit. It's just OP. Like just we want to read enchants now. A lot. New cool stuff, changes, body order no longer fucking us. It's good. It's always you always face Scrapper on day 2 now. It's the only gold encounter now on day 2. Big deal. Densities day 5 now. Snowflake is back. Stuff other classes. Changes here, Rebirth is less good, still fine. This is terrible now, the Death Knight Reaper skill. This is decent, the Mr. Moose skill. The Void guy skill is good now. Shatter is better. Still bad, Arm Stealer is bad. These are worse, stop that, and the other thing. Shield Bash is obscene, insane skill, fucking buy this, bananas. Diamond only though. These are better now, all the bronzes are better. They're just pretty much, just much higher values everywhere. Rapid Toe is bananas, insane. Can actually find these, when you crit do stuff skills are actually findable because they're silver. So they're actually good build rounds, these skills, actually big deal. They're gonna be a big presence in this patch. Fishes are nerfed. Port still bad, Prince of is still good. Boulder is Boulder. Barrel is fine early game. This can do like combo stuff with pufferfish maybe. This is just damage. This is maybe good. Damage is back in the game. Have some real like actual damage buffs here on items. Sexton is now decent on a Cutlass build. Play Cutlass. This can be a real comp maybe. The Lighthouse stuff can like do stuff with this, like and with Tripwire and Dock Lines maybe. Knives are playable now. Trebuchet is still fine. It's like a bit worse now. Pearl is better. This is interesting now. It's playable. It's in the game. Dam is back, but not that great. This may be a real comp actually. Shark Ray. This can be a thing potentially. Nest is nerfed. It's still good. Big. A bunch of like items have this effect, like charges items. You can like do like stupid like combo stuff with this stuff, like Matchbox and Yo-Yo and Bushel and Scraper and Vineyard and stuff. You can like combo this stuff, like a bunch of these effects in the game now. Marbles only throw small stuff. Fort is fine. Fort is good now. I mean, it's always good. That's that. Dooley is unplayable now. I mean, kinda. Coolant is dead. Omega Ray is dead. Gamma Ray is dead. Meta Ray is dead. Alpha Ray is the same. Arcbuster is decent early game, mid game, it's fine. This is terrible, this is okay, but like not really that great. Rocket Launcher is dead, this is better but still bad, this is still bad, this is still bad, this is maybe something could play sometimes, like probably not like a... This isn't good enough to make Armored Core playable, sadly, I don't think. Missiles is catching strays for no reason, interesting. LEDs is now no longer busted, it's like just fine. Snail is just like day 1 and 2, Lizard is dead. Flamethrower is maybe playable sometimes. Carl is different, but like kind of worse. Squad is worse. Dave is the burn comp now, basically. So if you want to play Initial Core, play Dave. Coil is better early game, but worse later, I think, maybe. Depends, actually, it's contextual. Ballista is a new comp. It's actually really playable on Companion Comp, but like, it loses early game, sadly, I feel like. Tape is dead. Hamlet is dead. Hamlet is still dead. Farfan is worse. That's the fucking summary of the patch.